Good morning, Mr. Fikens.
Good morning, Mr. Reed.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear you. Thank you. I can see you.
Okay, good. We're start of a good day.
Good morning, Miss Wilson.
Good morning, Miss Wilson.
Morning, all. How are you?
Good,
good.
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 Mr. Fikens is going to be doing the new intake. So when it comes time to put someone in the breakout room, is that correct, Mr. Fikens?
That is correct, Mr. Reed.
And who's the intake?
He's coming from Highland Park, Hamtramck, and he's on the docket for intake. Let me pull the docket up.
Morning.
Morning, Miss Cleveland.
Good
How are you
morning.
all? Happy Friday. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, same to you.
I'll see you in a minute.
Okay. Ms. Wilson, it's Mr. Ahmed, first name Kosir, Kosir. I think he's the fourth name on the docket, Ahmed Kosir. New intake.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Reed.
You're welcome.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
All right, good morning, everyone. 36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes, serving as your presiding judge. On this morning, I am going to start with an 8:30 matter that I have, and I'll get some clarity on that. And so first, let's have the attorneys. Please state your appearance, place your appearance on the record.
Yes, Judge. Thank you and good morning. For the record, Jesse Reed, Drug Court, Vet Court, Specialty Court, Defense Attorney, P 23863. Judge, if I may, I'd like to make a motion, a continuing motion, that my appearance be for all my clients this morning. Thank you and good morning again.
All right, good morning, Mr. Reed, and your motion is granted. Mr. Fikens?
Thank you and good morning, Your Honor. Robert Fikens, P 31894, Specialty Court Defense Attorney. I would make a similar motion and I have a preliminary matter to address the court.
All right, good morning. Your motion is granted. And what is your, good morning, your preliminary matter?
Judge, I believe we have a new intake, a Kosir Ahmed, and I would like to be placed in a breakout room when he's available. I know we have an interpreter for him, and assuming all those parts come together in the right way, I'll be asking to go into a breakout room with him.
All right, very good. And it is my understanding that Mr. Ahmed will be here on this morning with the interpreter. And so I will also ask if someone can communicate to Ms. Harris that I want to do his intake prior to him seeing Ms. Price. I want to do that portion of it so that we make sure we get it done before there are issues with an interpreter, and then he can see Ms. Price, even if we have to order a second interpreter for that part of it. Okay?
Thank you,
All
Judge.
right. If someone could communicate that to Ms. Cleveland, if you could communicate that to Ms. Harris, that would be great.
Thank you, Your Honor. I will.
All right, go ahead and place your appearance on the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Toshi Cleveland, Specialty Court Case Manager.
All right, good morning. And did you have any preliminary matters?
No, Your Honor. I believe you're talking about my case for the 8:30 matter, though. Mr.
Yes,
Peoples.
yes, I'll get that one on the record. All right, no
Thank you.
problem. Mr. Griffin?
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm Brian Griffin, Sobriety Court Case Manager on behalf of the Probation Department.
All right, good morning, Mr. Griffin. Do you have any preliminary matters?
No, not at this time, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Ms. Harris, good morning to you. Place your appearance on the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Angel Harris, Case Manager for Specialty Court. And I have no
All right.
preliminary matters this morning.
All right, awesome. Ms. Harris, I just indicated that I'd like for you to, let's present Mr. Ahmed, get him with the attorneys, let's present him for admission, and then he can see Ms. Price. I'm only doing it that way just in case we have to get a second interpreter, okay? Because I know that process may be a little bit longer. So I know you all have your usual way of doing it. I'm just going out of the norm today because we may have to actually get another interpreter.
Okay, Your Honor. Do you know if he's checked in the courtroom yet?
He has not.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, we'll let you know as soon as he comes in. Okay, all right, very good. If nothing else, thank you, case managers, for getting on earlier. Going off. All right, thank you all for getting on earlier. When you all are scheduled for 8:45, unless you have an 8:35 matter, I have no expectation for you to be here before 8:45. So I want to make sure I don't tell you, I don't cause any issues. And y'all know I will call if I need y'all to get on earlier. So thank you, thank you. All right, I'm gonna start with 8:30, case number 23055266901 for John Peoples. Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, this was a matter that was referred to me from Judge Bryant Weeks. And it's my understanding that, good morning, it is my understanding that Mr. Peoples has not reported to where he should be, and that instructions were given to Ms. Cleveland to reach out to Judge Bryant's staff to let them know he didn't show up or what have you. And so I indicated on yesterday, my process, if a judge refers an individual to me and that person does not show up for their interviews, for their processing, or what have you, that information should be reported immediately to me. I will issue the warrant for non-compliance, and Ms. Mack will notify the referring judge. That way, we don't have an individual that falls through the cracks. We say, oh, we giving it back to Judge Bryant, but the person don't show up at Judge Bryant's. Judge Bryant sees it, it's on my docket. So she's under the understanding Holmes is gonna handle it. And now he doesn't show up at Holmes. And so now he's just out there. And this is a person that actually obviously has some needs that Judge Bryant thought we could address. And so she referred him to us. And so if Mr. Peoples does not show up on this morning, I'm going to give him a little bit more time, Mr. Reed and Mr. Fikens. If he does not show up here on this morning, Ms. Mack will check with Judge Bryant. Is he even on Judge Bryant's docket this morning? All right. I'm seeing Ms. Cleveland shaking her head. No, he is not. Right, because Judge Bryant probably said, I referred that to Holmes, and if Holmes has a problem with it, her team, she will reach out to me and let me know, because Holmes will put a warrant in the system, because Holmes is not gonna let anybody fall through the cracks. So I wanna make sure, I understand you all have your processes, but that's my process when a judge refers a case to me. And so I'll give him a little more time, Ms. Cleveland. I don't know if you were able to contact him.
No,
Still
Your
no
Honor.
contact?
No, I left several messages and an email for him.
All right, very good. And so I'm satisfied you've done everything that you were supposed to do. And I also want to be clear that you followed the instructions that were given to you. And so I want you to know I'm not fussing at you this morning.
That's all
You
right.
followed as you should have. You followed the instructions that were given to you. I just need everyone to know for the future, and I'll make sure going forward that over in your shop, people know that this is how we do it when there is a referral from another judge. All right, so we'll give them a few minutes and then I'll issue a KPS.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, very good. And then once I issue that KPS, we'll notify Judge Bryant that he did not appear, that a KPS has been entered, and hopefully we'll get him. The ROA will still indicate that he was referred to specialty court with parenthesis DTC. Okay? Yes. All right, awesome, very good. If no other preliminary matters, I am ready now. I will start with my 8:35 because it is 8:35. And I don't see any of my 8:35 people on here. Are they here? Derek Williams and Mr. Wood.
They have to turn on their cameras, Your Honor. I see Mr.
Please turn
Wood.
on your cameras. And get in the camera. All right, I'm gonna give y'all 2 more seconds and then I'm moving on. I'm trying to be respectful that you all are in actively in services. All right, I'm moving on. Let's go. I'm going to Shay Weaver. Good morning, Miss Weaver.
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
I am wonderful. How are you this morning?
Grateful, grateful.
I am too. That's a good word for Friday. I am grateful. Yes, ma'am. I have the following matter for you, Miss Weaver. I have case number 21H8854SD. Miss Weaver, state your full name for me, please.
Shay Rosa Weaver.
All right, Miss Weaver, things are going well with you?
Yes, they are, Judge. Everything's good.
All right, I
Everything's
heard
good.
you get ready to go to ARMS in person.
Yes, I am.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready for it. I got the info on what's going to happen. So I'm excited. A new experience, you know, I take it all in. So I'm excited.
I love it. All right, awesome, awesome. We'll keep an open mind. Remember that they are evaluating you while you're there.
Yes.
And they will provide that information to let us know if you were engaged, if you participated, all of those things. And so make sure you be prepared to bring back to the courtroom what you've learned, okay?
Judge, you know I'm gonna be participating.
I know you are. I already know. Listen, if ever there was a worry about somebody at arms, it is not for Shay Weaver, okay?
Thank you, thank you.
All right, very good. All right. I also understand that you are working to complete your community service. How's that going?
That is, actually, I completed it.
You completed it. All right.
Yes, I
Where
did.
did you complete your community service?
I completed it with class agency under my recovery coach Erica Van Alstine. I did a lot of photography work and things of different nature with them. So
Wonderful. That's awesome. Very
Yes.
good. Very
Yes.
good. Awesome. All right. And I hope that you gained some valuable experiences from working with them.
I did. I still continue to reach out and work with them. I do I do a lot of meetings with them too. I still do my meetings with them twice a week too, with them also. So, and also I'm doing a little training with the recovery coach there too.
All right. Very good. And so you are still desiring to be a recovery coach.
Oh
is that
yeah,
correct?
I'm not. That's
right.
still. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. Very good. And you will be a fabulous recovery coach.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Judge.
All right. Are you having any issues, any concerns that you need us to address?
No, none at all. Thank you for asking.
All right. Very good. Have you learned anything since the last time I've seen you?
I had hit a milestone. I had a birthday. I'm grateful today. I asked my kids, I want everybody there. We celebrating today because my granddaughter had her dance competition last week. So I said, let's keep it simple. Let's do it today. And I want my daughter's ex. I want all the family there who all participated through my addiction and now my recovery, because I'm grateful because they all were there through my madness and through now my recovery. And I just want to tell them how grateful I am that they helped me through this, even through my madness, they were there. And I just want to let them know that I'm grateful that they all supported me in my addiction and in my recovery.
I love it. Awesome. I hope that your celebration is everything that you want it to be. I'm so proud of you, Ms. Weaver. You are doing the work. You're reaching out to help others as well. And so I just want to encourage you to keep up the great work, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate it. I am. I will. I'm going to continue. I want to help and reach out and let people know that they can do it.
Yes, ma'am. And we need that message to go out that you can do it. Absolutely. All right, Ms. Cleveland, you reported in staffing that Ms. Weaver is in compliance with everything. Has anything changed?
No, Your Honor, not at all. She's a joy to work with. We have very good conversations during our face-to-face, and she just is a wealth of information. I'm very, very happy that she's pursuing recovery coaching because she would make a wonderful and awesome recovery coach.
All right, very good. Anything from any of the other team members as to Ms. Weaver?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Congratulations, Ms. Weaver. Good report. You're working the program. Keep up the good work and enjoy the arms adventure. I'm sure you're going to find it very informative. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
And if I could add,
right.
Judge, Ms. Weaver, it's great to hear your testimony today. It's great to hear the road that you're on and the recovery that you've made. You should be proud of yourself because we're proud of you.
Thank you.
All right, very good. If nothing else, your return date for a face-to-face will be April 21st, 2023. And that will be at 10:35 a.m. Did you get that, Ms. Weaver?
Yes, I'm putting in my calendar right now.
All right, awesome. I want you to have a wonderful Friday. Even though it's raining, it's still Friday. Have a great weekend. And I will see you next time, okay?
Okay, thank you. You have a great one too, Ms. Judge. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, Mr. Redditt, I am ready for you. I have for Mr. Reddit. Let's see, where's Mr. Reddit on my docket? I know I saw him. Here he is. 210-018-21. Mr. Reddit, state your full name for me.
Jonathan Reddit.
All right, Mr. Reddit, how are things going with you?
I'm okay. About yourself, Judge?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Mr. Reddit, you've been taking care of business?
Yeah, doing my best, every day, trying to get 1% better every day. So I tell my athletes, so that's what I got to stand by too.
There you go. You got to do it. You got to live what you're teaching, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right. And so I heard about you're trying to work with getting that restricted license. Is that correct? Are you going to work at doing that?
Yeah, I just really and truly, I don't want to, bite off more than I can chew financially yet. And that's the only thing that's not really holding me up. That's the only thing I'm just hesitant to do first. So I got a couple of things that's about to come off the docket of dad in the next month or so with the kids. And then I should be able to have a little bit more disposable income to be able to go that route.
All right, very good, because I would love to see you get that restricted license. It's very
Absolutely.
difficult to do outside of the court. And so I really want to see you do that before you leave us, and you have to leave me enough time to monitor you on it.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right, very good. Tell me something you've accomplished since the last time I've seen you.
It's more of the same. I just, I like to stay the course. Just finish the drill, stay the course, like I always say. So, every day is not going to be a great day, but if you stay the course and you continue to motivate yourself, which I have, we end on a positive note.
Okay, all right. The kids are doing well.
Yeah, they're in school today, but spring break for them is next week, so I gotta make my way to Sam's Club or something so they don't eat me out of house and home over here for the next week.
Yes, sir. Been there.
But all is well. Report cards came out. My daughter's 3.8, my son's 3.2, so I can't complain.
Yeah.
As far as that, I'm sure they're tired of the camp dad when I'm enforcing this education and studying every day. But I mean, it's showing dividends. So.
Of course they are, but it's okay. Do what you're supposed to do. They'll
appreciate
it later.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they'll appreciate it later or not, and it's still okay.
All right, I want to say it don't matter because it's still coming from this one.
There you go. There you go. Well, Mr. Reddit, it was reported in staffing that you are doing a great job. There was some information I asked Mr. Griffin to get from you. You can give that to me at a later time if you need to, Mr. Griffin. And so, but no issues were reported. Do you have anything that you are struggling with, any challenges that you'd like the court to address?
Not at this time. I just, like I said before, in previous visits, just the consistency with you guys for me is what I appreciate most. I try to be as a consistent person to everyone in my life. So you guys are in my life now and going forward, and the consistency that you guys provide and the team provides, along with Mr. Griffin, is literally what I need, and I appreciate that.
All right, very good. Mr. Griffin, anything else to report out on Mr. Reddit?
No, Your Honor, I will update you on the information. I did receive that yesterday, so I will update you on that. But other than that, everything is well with Mr. Reddit.
All right, very good. Anything from any of the other team members?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Good report, Mr. Reddick. It's always good to see you and hear you. It's always good to hear you talk about your children. You have so much love for them. Keep up the good work, sir. We're proud of you, and be proud of yourself. Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you, Attorney Reed.
And Judge, if I could add, Mr. Reddit, I've thought of this before, that when those kids get those nice paychecks, they ought to turn some back to the parent. Made them do the homework way back then. Not saying it's a rule, but it'd be nice. So, sir,
I call it dad tax.
Yes, I love it. All right, Mr. Redditt. Your next contact. Oh, and by the way, your kids are doing a wonderful job in school. Make sure you tell them I said I am so proud of them. Keep going. It will pay off. It'll
I
pay
sure
off. It'll
will.
pay off for you too. Yes,
I
sir.
sure
But
one
it'll
of
pay
these
off.
one of these days I'm hopefully not in this setting, but in another setting when you not being the boss lady, you make it run into them and just present yourself as Mrs. Holmes, not Judge Holmes.
Yes, sir. I will. I will. Yes, sir. As Mrs. Holmes. Yes. All right. Very good. Your next date is going to be a face-to-face on April 21st, 2023 at 10:35 a.m. And that will be with Mr. Griffin. Did you get that?
Yep, putting it in my calendar now.
All right. Awesome. Just know we're here if you need us. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you next time. Okay?
You too, everyone. Have a good weekend.
All right, thank you. All right, I'm going to go to Ms. Williams Taylor. Good morning, Ms. Williams Taylor.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. I have the following for you. Case number Z8080601. State your full name for me.
Latasha Williams Taylor.
All right, Ms. Williams Taylor, how are things going with you?
They going good. I made some payments.
Okay.
I still got some more to make. Last week I went to Secretary of State and got my reinstatement fee paid off and paid that. And
So did you get a license?
Was coming in the mail.
Yeah, good for you. All right, go ahead.
And right now I'm doing the arm courses.
Okay, you're doing them online?
Yes.
All right, very good, very good. Make sure once you're finished that you are prepared to tell me what you learned, okay?
Okay.
All right, awesome, awesome. How's your son doing?
He's doing good. He's out for spring break right now.
Okay.
So
All right, how's that going?
It's been going, okay.
Well, today is Friday.
Okay, yes.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Are you having any issues, any difficulties?
No.
All right. We talked yesterday in staffing, and Ms. Price is going to reach out to you because we want to make sure that you are connected to your services and that you are utilizing them. That is very, very important. And it has a huge impact on your success in the program, okay?
Okay. Who is Ms. Price?
Look, her face just came on. Ms. Price, place your appearance on the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Nicole Price, Clinical Assessor, 36th District Court, Specialty Court.
All right. There's who Ms. Price is, Ms. Williams Taylor.
Okay, nice
All
to
right.
meet you.
Nice meeting you also.
All right. Ms. Price, you all will connect today?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Very good. Very good. All right. Thank you. Ms. Cleveland, you reported that Ms. Williams Taylor was in compliance with everything. Is there anything additional?
No, Your Honor. Actually, she's doing very well and, above and beyond the things that we discussed yesterday.
All right, very good. And she got that license restored. I'm so excited. I don't know what to do with myself. All right, very good. All right, anything from any of the other team members as to Ms. Williams Taylor?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Congratulations, Ms. Williams Taylor. You're working the program. We're proud of you. Thank you for making a payment. Congratulations on moving toward that driver's license, and enjoy your arms experience. Keep up the good work. You're not alone. We're proud of you. Be safe and have a good day, Ms. Williams Taylor. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
If I could add, Judge, Ms. Williams Taylor, you're doing it. You're walking all the steps, making all putting in all the miles, and it's great to see. So keep up the great work. We are proud of you. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
All right, very good. If nothing else, Ms. Williams-Taylor, your next contact will be on April 21st, 2023 at 10:35 a.m. And that will be with Ms. Cleveland, okay?
You said 10:35?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right, you're all set?
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you next time, okay?
Okay, bye.
All right, okay, bye-bye. All right, I'm ready to go to Mr. Patrick Cola. Good morning, Mr. Patrick Cola.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm well. I think you were waving at me this morning.
I did.
Okay, I just pulled up. I'm sitting in my car. I'm like, okay, who is waving at me? I don't know who this is. All right, give me 1 second. Miss Harris, does he need to go in the conference room to get set up and?
He will, yes. Your sign is.
Okay, wonderful. All right, Mr. Patrick Cola, I have for you case number C 211336A. State your full name for the record.
Vincent Adam Patrick.
All right, Mr. Patrick Cola, I was on the phone with my niece and I said, oh, wait a minute, somebody waving. I'm not gonna tell you what she said, because she know her auntie. So, and then I said, that's Mr. Patrick Cola. Yes. All right, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
You doing great? All right, tell me what you've been doing great since the last time I've seen you.
Oh, I've just been really staying the course. I've got a great support system that really helps me. I've been going to my AA meetings and trying to help people in the meetings as well. You know, we kind of need each other, you know, to support it. And so that's been real nice, just trying to help out and getting ready for my community garden again this year.
Good.
Which I know you like your gardens. So,
Yes, yes.
So, yeah, getting ready for that. We're gonna work with the Heidelberg kids again, from Heidelberg Project, and we'll put up art in the garden, so which will be really nice. We did it last year for the first time, so we're gonna do it again this year. They really were happy. So the kids had a real nice experience out of that, and really, everything's basically working very hard. Coaching program, everything in order. Everything's good.
All right, very good. You have that interlock in your vehicle?
I do, it's been working great.
No issues. You're following their direction?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Can't go wrong then.
Nope.
All right, very good, very good. And then how's the work going?
Work is going great, selling records and been playing about 3 times a week, so that's been great.
Okay. All right, very good. Do you have any concerns, questions, issues for the team on this morning?
You know, you guys are all super pro. I mean, really, it's been really a pleasure. It's been going very well.
All right, wonderful. Mr. Griffin, before you speak, I believe I saw the interpreter is here. And so Ms. Wilson, if you could place them into a breakout room. Can you all please mute? Can you place them all in a breakout room? The interpreter, I saw him. I don't know if you turned your camera off, Mr. Zaman. If you could put it on so Ms. Wilson can put you in the breakout room so we can get going on the case that I need you here on for today. So thank you all. All right, Mr. Griffin. Anything additional?
No, Your Honor, we stepped this case yesterday. I talked to Mr. Patrick Color this morning. He's doing fine, no problems. Everything is going well.
All right, very good, very good. Anything from any of the other team members as to Mr. Patrick Cola?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Mr. Patrick Cola, good report. Thank you for coming into the building today. Your work in the program, and be sure to identify yourself when you walk up on people. Thank you, sir.
He really want to say when you walking up on the judge.
I kept my very safe distance.
He did, but you passed me and then you came back, and that's what caught. I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, but my hand was up and I'm waiting.
They were. You were safe. I promise you. I was more worried about you than I was me. I promise you I was.
I recognize your.
You're good. You're good. All right. If nothing, anything else from any of the other team members? If not, Mr. Patricola, your next date will be April 21st, 2023, and that will be at 10:35 a.m. with Mr. Griffin,
Yes,
okay?
that's great. Thank you.
All right, good to see you.
Oh, good to see you too. I'm in the neighborhood, so.
Oh, wonderful. I love that. Love it. All right, Mr. Patricola, keep up the great work.
Okay.
All right. All right, bye-bye. Okay, I am going to go to Ms. Hoffman. Good morning, Ms. Hoffman.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Good.
That's good. I saw your beautiful baby as well. He's doing well this morning.
Yeah, we're all sick over here. He's pretty sick, so he never show it though.
Oh, of course not. Of course not. All right. Well, I hope that you all get better. And I hope that you're taking good care of him and taking good care of yourself as well.
Yeah.
All right, wonderful. I have for Holly Ann Hoffman, case number Z807-3211 and Z808-1061. Ms. Hoffman, state your full name for the record.
Holly Hoffman.
All right, Ms. Hoffman, how are things going with you?
Good, just working it out and testing, and I've been talking to Miss Stackhouse. I talked to Alice J. It's all been good.
Yeah. All right, very good. Are you finding that working this program so far, you've been with me for a moment, that it's been beneficial to you?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You don't even look like the same Holly Ann Hoffman that came into my courtroom almost 2 years ago. You don't. Your attitude is different. You know, we bumped heads for real when you first came. But look at you now. You are just doing wonderful.
Hey.
Okay, you try to keep it together. All right, Ms. Hoffman, one thing, it's my understanding that you do want to get the restricted license. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, so I need you to work with Ms. Cleveland to let's get that done, because I don't want you to run out of time.
Yeah.
Because we have not, I don't think we've seen one person get that restricted license outside of our program. So while you're here, let's make the best of it and get that restricted license, okay?
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
All right, very good. So Ms. Cleveland was told, get the paperwork together. So, because you are doing exceptionally well, but I need to have time to monitor you on that restricted license.
Okay.
So you got to move with haste, okay?
Yeah.
All right, very good. Do you have any questions or concerns for the team this morning?
No.
None? All right,
Nope.
Tell me something you've learned or accomplished since the last time I've seen you.
I feel like I'm learning every day just to, being sober is just, the other day I was looking back on like old like pictures and like videos of myself, and I was like, I was just always a hot mess. And it's just so nice to like, see myself now. And then just everything's so different, and things just like, I know, I'm just like so much more healthier, like physically and mentally.
Yes, yes, and yes. All right, and I want you to stay that way for a lifetime. Long after you leave us, stay that way for a lifetime.
Oh yeah.
Because you can do it. You know that now, right?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. All right, very good. Ms. Cleveland, is there anything else you'd like to add as to Ms. Hoffman?
No, Your Honor, I reported in staffing the things that are, updating her information, and, she's just doing very well, and I want her to continue on this path.
All right, very good. Anything from any of the other team members as to Ms. Hoffman?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Congratulations, Ms. Hoffman, good report. You look good, you sound good. We see the change in you, the change in your behavior, the change in your attitude. It's great. Keep up the good work. Be safe and have a good day, Ms. Hoffman. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, very good. Miss Cleveland, I did not get a date yesterday for Miss Hoffman. Somehow I missed her. What's her next contact date?
Your Honor, she's in phase 3 of a 3-phase program. So her face-to-face would be on April 28th, 2023 at 10:35 a.m.
All right, but you all will get that restricted license paperwork to me long
Yes.
before then, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Awesome. Did you hear that, Miss Hoffman?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. All right, I want you to have a wonderful, wonderful day. I will see you next time, okay?
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye, sweetheart. Bye-bye. All right. He is adorable. All right, let's go to Mr. Staples. Mr. Staples, I know you're at work. Are you able to do your hearing now? Unmute for me. Is he at work, Miss Cleveland?
On his way to
Yes,
class.
I am. I'm at school, but I can do my hearing now.
All right, very good. Can you take that hat off while you're in my courtroom?
Yes,
Can
ma'am.
you? All right, there you go. All right, let's do it. I have case number 210-452-2101. Mr. Staples, state your full name for the record, please.
Tremaine Staples.
All right, Mr. Staples. Now, I know you at school this morning, but you know you owe me an assignment, right?
Yes, ma'am. And I have that.
All right. Are you prepared to at least summarize what your assignment to me, what you wrote?
Yes.
All right, I want to hear it. So you were going to talk about your decision-making process, right?
Yes.
Let me hear it. I need you to get in the camera. You bouncing all over the place.
Okay. The title of my letter is Being Irresponsible. And it goes, my name is Tremaine Staples, and I'm a recovering addict and alcoholic. As of now, I'm in drug treatment court, and I'm trying to change my life so that I can become a better version of myself, be a better father, a better son, uncle, nephew, cousin, and hopefully in the not too far future, a better husband to my spouse. But as of lately, I seem to fall off track with this program, and to my understanding, I am responsible and accountable for my actions. From not being mindful and diligent to those who are around me, which caused me to have not one, but 2 positive drug screens. And I vowed to myself I will not allow this to happen again. I've been analyzing and scrutinizing the people who are not in my best interest. Excuse me. That's the students. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Go ahead.
Okay, let me get back to it. I've been analyzing and scrutinizing the people who are not in my best interest and who are not for me. In fact, I've redirected my mind, my path back into a tunnel vision mode where I'm alone and to myself. I'm doing what's best for me. I found myself straying away from my righteous path, not that I'm religious, but more so spiritual. And I was at war with myself and my peace of mind. In the past, I found myself doing the same unhealthy things each time, and I was expecting different results. Now, if that's not insanity, then I don't know what is. I've been in this situation before when I knew that drugs and alcohol can only be my destruction of my demise, and which led me to a life of criminal behavior, having a felony on my record, messing up my name, my self-image, and being stereotyped. As hard as it is in America for us Black men, I find myself walking around with a chip on my shoulder because I feel like I'm public enemy number one, and at times I'm angry about the outcome. I used to find myself blaming my mother and father for my misfortunes and shortcomings, but in reality, I was the cause of my downfalls in life. Not that I came from a broken home. I did very well in high school. Throughout my adolescent years, I graduated with a 3.0, but drugs and alcohol would soon put me in a detrimental situation in which caused me to lose my innocence. It seems like a lifetime, but from 18 to 32 years of age, I've gotten to the point that I can't keep repeating this cycle because I am now a father of a 3-year-old and he is watching me from afar, and it would be selfish of me to take away his hero. I may have had an addiction in the past, but I know for a fact that that person that I used to be no longer exists. In fact, that unhealthy, careless, irresponsible, old version of me is dead and long gone. The signs and symbols of a conscious mind made me step back and take a look at the mistakes I have made, the people I've hurt, and how would I go about making amends. I seriously gave it some thought and insight into what needs to be done so that my judgment and decision making wouldn't be a burden on me or my family in order to succeed and exceed throughout this program along with my life expectations. I made up my mind that if I lead a healthy life free from mind altering substances such as alcohol and drugs and criminal conduct, etc., now will be the time to cut old ties with past friendships, relationships, turning down those who turn up during the day, throughout the day, and every day of the week, not just the weekend. It's funny to me because I was always the one who orchestrated and initiated the party, whether if it was an in-house going out to a nightclub, bar, or even a social event. I would round up all the fellas just to have a night of fun. It's not hard convincing my old friends, but at times it was hard convincing myself. But I have the due diligence to complete this program and graduate. If I don't do anything else, I'm going to pull through this roadblock that has me stagnated, barricaded, and stifled. Lately, I've been tapping into my full potential that I thought was blocked. I've made it this far. I'm not going to risk or jeopardize my second chance for a drink, hitting a blunt, popping a Percocet, or snorting a line of cocaine that's 9 times out of 10 laced with fentanyl. I have too much to lose when things are going in the right direction for me. And to my true friends, family members, and to those who are supporting me in drug treatment court, I will not let you down. I will persevere along with my dedication, determination, and discipline. Even though it's not easy, I won't allow myself to stray off again. From now on, I'm going to be self-aware of what I put into my body and who I'm around. This will not be a repeated cycle. Sincerely, Tremaine Staples.
All right, Mr. Staples. Wow. Lot of insight, lots of insight. I hope everybody was listening. Mr. Staples certainly didn't start where he is now, and according to what he stated in his statement. And so, Mr. Staples, listen, I want you to hold on to that writing. I'm going to challenge you. This is why I'm such a proponent of journaling. I'm going to challenge you that once a week, read it to yourself.
Yes,
the
ma'am.
commitments that you've made, the things that you said that I'm going to do, the self-recognition, all of those things, all of the self-assessments that you've done. I want to challenge you to read that letter or that statement every single week to remind yourself of this is what I want for myself, for my son, for my parents. Come on, you said you didn't grow up in a messed up household. And so I just want you to hold on to that. Can I get you to do that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. All right, Mr. Staples, we on track. Miss Cleveland, you have anything additional for Mr. Staples?
Your Honor, I am so emotional right now because hearing those words truly moved me. And I know that that could be a shared experience with a lot of people. I just have to refer back to what we learned in the HEAT program and how relevant his writing was to what a lot of shared stories that we heard and listened to. So I'm just encouraging him. He is a joy to work with, Your Honor. He's very, very cooperative, and you know, he's not going to do anything that Judge Holmes to bring his, himself to attention to Judge Holmes. He tells me that he's on board and he's growing every day, Your Honor.
All right, awesome. All right, anything from any of the team members as to Mr. Staples? Thank you, Ms. Cleveland, and I didn't get his date, so make sure you give a date for him.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Judge, thank you. Mr. Staples, I'm so impressed with your words and you share them. This went out around the world and I am impressed with what you just said, sir. Keep working the program. You accepted responsibility. You acknowledge that you have made changes and you need to make changes, further changes. It was great to hear what you had to say. You should be proud of yourself. We are proud of you, sir. And I'm just impressed, Mr. Staples. Keep up the good work, sir. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
And if I might add, Mr. Staples, I was in a breakout room, so I didn't hear this, but I'm gonna make sure that I look back on YouTube this afternoon to hear your fine words. So can't wait to do that.
And I'd like to add, Judge, that was very impressive, man. That moved me. That was very impressive to hear those words coming from you, and stick to that. And like Judge said, man, read that keep yourself on track. But that was very inspirational. So I hope everybody got some from that.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Anything else from any of the other team members? I saw Ms. Price pop on.
Yes, Your Honor. I would just like to encourage Mr. Staples to continue that journaling also. It's very important and can be very helpful in your healing process. So I'll reach out to you just with some words of encouragement and to assist you with some tools that can assist you with your challenges.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you, team. All right, you're in great shape, Mr. Staples. You're in great shape. All right, Ms. Cleveland, what's next?
Ooh, all right, Your Honor. He is phase 3 of a 5-phase program, so he would be having a face-to-face on April 14th, 2023 at 10:35 a.m.
Right, very good. Did you get that, Mr. Staples?
April the 14th at 10:35.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
All right, very good. Enjoy your Friday. Do well in school. Hold on to your writing and remind yourself. All right, and make sure you connect with Ms. Price because she has some things she wants to share with you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Thank you, Mr. Staples. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right, I do see our prosecutor has joined us, Ms. Walker. Do you have something on this morning for me?
I don't think until 9:30, Judge. I just am on a little early.
Oh, okay. There are some pre-trials that are scheduled at 9:30 a.m.
Correct.
And so if we can make sure we have what we need. And then I think we also have a trial that's scheduled at 10:45.
Yes, Judge, I've already reached out to the officer. We will be ready.
All right, very good. Thank you. All right, let's keep going. Miss Harris, are you ready on the intake so we can get him to Miss Price? Because Mr. Zeman, we will need you to do some interpreting with respect to our clinical assessor. And so I know usually, so I was trying to get you done on the front end so that you can go and help or interpret on the back end with Ms. Price, okay? So I'm gonna call that case now. Can I just yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. I'm just grabbing. All right, let's do it. I am ready on. I'm sorry, what's the last name? Oh, yes, he is. I'm sorry. Kosir Ahmed. Yes. All right, thank you. Let me have Mr. Zaman, if you could first raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that you will interpret the words as spoken by the parties in today's proceedings and that you will do so completely and accurately without any additions or deletions? So help you God.
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Thank you. Please state your name as well as your qualifications.
Good morning, Judge Syed Zaman, the Bangla professional qualified interpreter for 36th District Court.
Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
have from Mr. Ahmed, I have the following. I have case number 2200030FD, which is a transfer case from Hamtramck. Mr. Ahmed, please state your name.
আমি জনাব আহমদর কেস ডাকরাম 22000030 FD এগু ট্রান্সফার করা হয়েছে আমি কোর্টনে জনাব আহমদ তোমার নামটা হুকা রেকর্ড হলে পুরা নাম My name is Kasiruddin Ahmed.
Thank you. All right, how are you this morning, sir?
ধন্যবাদ আপনি আজকে কিলা আছেন ভাই এই মুহূর্তে Okay.
All right. And so are you ready to join our program and work hard?
তুমি আমরা প্রোগ্রামও জয়েন করিয়া ওয়ার্ক হার্ড করিয়া ভালো হইতে চাওনি
Okay. Is that yes?
আপনি আমার প্রোগ্রামও আইয়া একটা জয়েন করিয়া ভালো হইতে চাওনি
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Then Ms. Harris, I'm ready for you to present.
Thank you, Your Honor. I am presenting today to the court Kosir Ahmed. Mr. Ahmed was referred to our court on December 1st.
You'll have to slow down and give the interpreter an opportunity, break it up in little pieces. I know we be batching that up a lot. I do the same. All right, start over.
Okay. Today we have Kosir Ahmed, who is referred to us from the 31st District Court.
জনাব কসির আমাদের 31st ডিস্ট্রিক্ট কোর্ট আমরা কাছে পাঠাইছে
Mr. Ahmed was referred to us on December 1st, 2022.
ডিসেম্বর 2022 আমরা কাছে পাঠানো হইছে
He is here on a charge of OWI 3rd.
3 নম্বর বার ড্রাঙ্ক ড্রাইভিং এর লাগি তারে ইয়ে করা হইছে
Mr. Ahmed is a 57-year-old male.
জনাব আহমদ 57 বছর বয়স
He resides in the city of Sterling Heights
তাইন স্টার্লিং আইসো থাকে
with his family.
তার ফ্যামিলির লগে
Mr. Ahmed is married and has 6 children.
Can you repeat this? I'm sorry, Miss Harris.
So Mr. Ahmed is married and has 6 children.
জনাব আহমদ বিবাহিত তার 6টা বাচ্চা আছে
Mr. Ahmed does not work as he is disabled.
জনাব আহমদ কাম করতে পারে না তাইন ডিসেবল
He does want to participate in the specialty court program.
তাইন স্পেশালিটি কোর্ট প্রোগ্রামে অংশগ্রহণ করতে চায়
He is at least 18 years old.
He's what now, 18 years old? What?
He's at least 18 years old.
আপনার বয়স আর কোর এমনি কোয়ার লাগে কোর 18 বছরের উপরে।
Might be 58 years.
I'm 58 years old.
Mr. Ahmed admits that alcohol has created a problem in his life.
জনাব আহমদে এটা স্বীকারোক্তি করছেন যে মদ পানে তার জীবনের সমস্যা ঘটাইছে।
He has no felony convictions or for any violent offenses.
তান অতীতর কোনো ফেলনি বা অন্য কোনো দণ্ডাদেশ বা সাজা তান হইছে না অন্য কোনো কেসও।
He has not participated in a specialty court prior to this court.
তাই অতীতে ই স্পেশালিটি কোর্ট ছাড়া আর কোনো স্পেশালিটি কোর্টে কোনো দিন অংশগ্রহণ করছে না।
Mr. Ahmed does meet the criteria for eligibility for our program.
জনাব আহমদর যে সিচুয়েশন তাই যোগ্য আমরা প্রোগ্রাম অংশগ্রহণ করতে।
And I am recommending he be accepted into the specialty court program.
আমি তান্ডে আমরা স্পেশালিটি কোর্টও তান্ডে দাখিল করতাম চাই।
Okay, thank you. I'll hear from the attorney at this time.
ধন্যবাদ। এই মুহূর্তে আমি উকিলের কাছ থেকে তার জবানি শুনতাম চাই।
Thank you, Judge. We went over the court's proposed order regarding Mr. Kosir Ahmad.
জাজ আমরা কসির আহমদর লগে কোর্ট অর্ডারের সম্বন্ধে তার লগে আমরা মাতিছি।
He understands that there's a requirement for testing.
We can't hear you, Mr. Fikens. You're muffled.
Thank you, Judge. Let me turn up my volume a little bit. We talked about testing, treatment, and 12-step meeting.
টেস্টিং ট্রিটমেন্ট সম্বন্ধে চিকিৎসা সম্বন্ধে তার লগে আলাপ করছি।
We talked about the court's ability to modify the court order in the court's discretion.
আমি কোর্টর সম্বন্ধে কোর্ট আজিরা দোয়া কোর্টর আদব কায়দার সময় সপ্তাহ মানিয়া চলা এটা সম্বন্ধে আলোচনা করছি।
We talked about the length of the court's order in that he would be with us for 24 months.
আমি তারে কইছি আমরা লগে হে কতদিন পর্যন্ত থাকতে হইব এই প্রোগ্রামর 24 মাস পর্যন্ত।
We talked about the other requirements of the court order regarding community service, arms program.
অন্যান্য প্রোগ্রামও করব, কমিউনিটি সেবা এবং আর্মস প্রোগ্রাম এটাও করব।
I believe he understands all the responsibilities that he has under this court's order.
এই যে আদালতের অর্ডার কোর্টের অর্ডার আমি মনে করি হে সবটা বুঝছে যে এটাতে করতে হইব।
He acknowledged that he understands that he has a problem and that he is asking for help with this court's order.
So হে জানে হে বুঝছে যে তার সমস্যা আছে মনে করো মদ পানের লগে এবং হে ভালো হইতে চায় এবং প্রোগ্রামও জয়েন করতে চায়।
He meets all the qualifications for acceptance under Michigan law.
মিশিগান ল অনুযায়ী তার যত সমস্যা এটা লাগে এই প্রোগ্রামও সেবা পাওয়ার যোগ্য।
Therefore, I recommend him for acceptance into this program.
এর লাগে আমি তারে এই প্রোগ্রামও অংশগ্রহণ করার অনুমতি দেওয়ার জন্য আদালত প্রার্থনা করছি।
Thank you. All right, based on the information that I have received, Mr. Ahmed, I am accepting you into our specialty court.
সপ্তাহ তথ্য নিয়ে জনাব আহমদ আমরা স্পেশালিটি আদালতে তোমারে স্বাগতম জানাচ্ছি।
I hope that you will work hard as we work hard for you. I hope that you'll work hard with us.
আমরা তোমার লাগে যারা ওয়ার্ক হার্ড করবো আমি আশা রাখি আমরা আশা করি তুমিও সেম ওয়ার্ক হার্ড করবাই করিয়া তুমি ভালো হইবাই।
Please make sure that before you leave on today, all of your questions are answered so that you know exactly what's expected of you.
So তুমি আজকে ঘরে যাওয়ার আগে দয়া করিয়া তোমার যে কোনো প্রশ্ন থাকলে মেক শিওর আদালত জিকাইয়া বুঝিয়া যাইবা যাতে তোমার কোনো ভুল না হয়।
Do you have any questions now that you'd like the court to answer for you?
তুমি এই মুহূর্তে আদালত তো আমার কাছে কোনো প্রশ্ন আসেনি যে আমি উত্তর দিতাম।
আমার প্রশ্ন হলো আমি ওই দিনে প্রবাসনের আইটেম কিলা ও সমস্যা আমার
I have only problem the transportation, how I come to the probation and go, that's the only concern I have.
Okay, you're gonna have to figure out transportation because, and you can talk to your case manager about it.
তুমি এটা ফিগার আউট করতে হইব গাড়ি কিলা আইতা যাইতা এবং এই ব্যাপারে তুমি তোমার কেস ম্যানেজার লগে আলাপ করবা।
We do have some ways to help you.
আমরা কিছু ওয়ে আছে তোমার সাহায্য করতে পারবো।
However, you must show up for all of your testing.
তার বাদে তুমি অবশ্যই বাধ্য তোমার যে টেস্টিং গো তুমি অন টাইমে আওয়ার লাগে।
And for any services that you are going to be directed to on today by Ms. Price.
এবং স্পাইডে তোমার যতটা তোমার কইবা তুমি যাওয়ার লাগে চিকিৎসালয় সবটা তোমার করতে হইব টাইমলি ম্যানার অন টাইমে।
All right. And so I'm going to see you again. I'd like to check in on the 31st. So it will have to be April 14th.
এপ্রিলের 14 তারিখ আবার তোমারে আমি দেখমু। What time,
And that
Judge?
will be at 8:45 a.m.
সকাল 8:45 এপ্রিলের 14 তারিখ শুক্রবার আবার তোমার লগে দেখা হইব।
If you have the ability to Zoom,
তুমি
then
যদি
you can Zoom in. If not, you have to come in person.
তুমি যদি জুম করতে পারো গর্তনে করবাই আর নাইলে তুমি ইন পারসন আওয়া লাগবো।
All right. If nothing else, welcome.
আর যদি কিছু না থাকে তাহলে তুমি স্বাগতম again.
All right. Ms. Harris is now going to take Mr. Ahmed into a conference room so that he can go into a breakout room with Ms. Price for his assessment. And we need Mr. Zeman to go in there as well.
আমরা ব্রেকআউট রুমে যাইমু মিস ইয়ার লগে গিয়ে আপনার ব্যাপারে মাতিমু ইনটেকর ব্যাপারে আমিও যাইমু।
All right, awesome. Thank you, Ms. Harris, for making the adjustment this morning. I appreciate it.
জনাব হ্যারিস বেটিরে কইরা কেস ম্যানেজারের ধন্যবাদ আপনারে নেওয়ার লাগে।
All right, Mr. Zeman, you'll get an invitation in just a second to go to that breakout room.
Yes, Judge. Judge, I have another matter with you for Ahmed Koes.
Is Mr. Koyes here?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, yeah, he's not been in his camera this morning, so it could have been done. Are you ready on Koes, case manager? All right.
I can present that and then we can do the breakout room.
Okay, let's do it. All right. I have for Mr. Koyes, case number 220-090-800. Mr. Koyes, please state your full name for the record.
আমি কেস নাম্বার ডাকছি 2200900800 জনাব কোয়েস আহমদ তুমি নাম কো?
কোয়েস আহমেদ।
কোয়েস আহমেদ।
All right, good morning, Mr. Ahmed. How are you today?
জনাব আহমদ শুভ সকাল, আজকে তুমি কিতা কররা, কেমন আছো?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing very well. We're gonna use that interpreter today because we paying for him. So we're gonna make him work for his money, okay?
Okay.
বাংলা কইবা?
All right. No, he was speaking in English and I told him we're gonna use
I
our
learned
interpreter today.
little bit, you know?
Okay, you know a little bit? All right. And so, Mr. Koyes, you've been doing what the court has asked you to do, is that correct?
জনাব কোয়েস তুমি কোর্টে যেটা কইছো তুমি ওটা কররা, এটা সত্য নি?
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good. How are you feeling?
তুমি খুব ভালো, কিলা ফিল কররা?
Very good.
Very good.
Very good. All right. Your tests have been coming back compliant, meaning that you are really working hard, Mr. Koyes.
জনাব কয়েস তোমার যে রেজাল্ট বালা আর এর মানে হইলো তুমি খুব কষ্ট করায় মেহনত করায়
Yeah.
yes
All right. Tell me what you've learned so far. What have you learned?
তুমি কোসাইন তুমি কিতা লার্ন করছো সো ফার তোমার বাসায়
ওটাও আমি একে জাস্ট এখন তার কোনো ফ্রেন্ড বন্ধুর লগে যাওয়াও নাই আর কিছু নাই আর এখন ক্লাস আমার খামা যাইরাম গড় আইরাম মোটাও আর জাস্ট এটা আর কিছু অন্য
The
কিছু
only
আমি
thing
ফলো করলাম না
I stop hang out with friends, just going straight to work and work to home, stop hang out with friends, and that's it.
All right. And you're not having any issues, are you?
আপনার কোনো ইস্যু আছে নি ভাই?
জি না কোনো প্রবলেম না
No, I don't have no problem.
All right. Very good. Ms. Harris, anything that you need to update me on as to Mr. Coes?
জনাব হ্যারিস তুমি কিছু জনাব কোয়েস সম্বন্ধে কিছু কইতেন তুমি?
No, Your Honor.
না আমার কিছু
All right. All right, very good. Anything from any of the other teammates?
আর কেউ
As
কোনো
to
টিমমেটে
Mr.
কিছু
Coes?
কইতেনি?
Yes, Judge. Briefly, keep up the good work, sir. We know it's not easy. Keep up the good work. Thank you.
জনাব
Thank you,
বিলে
sir.
কইরা
Thank
যে
you.
তোমার গুড ওয়ার্ক যে করিয়া যায় কষ্ট করে করিয়া যাও আমি জানি এটা কঠিন বাট তুমি করিয়া যাও তোমার ভালো হইব
And might I add, Judge, that was a good report, sir. Keep up the great work. We're proud of you.
আমি
Thank you.
জনাব ফারকিসে কইরা তুমি গুড ওয়ার্ক করিয়া যাইরা আমি তোমার উপরে আমি গর্বিত ওলা কন্টিনিউ করিয়া যাও
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
All right. Mr. Coyes's next date for court will be on April 14th, 2023, and that will be at 8:45 a.m.
জনাব আহমদ তোমার পরবর্তী তারিখ হলো এপ্রিলের 14 তারিখ 2023 সকাল 8:45
আচ্ছা আমার একটা কোয়েশ্চেন আছে
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
কোকা
কারণ আজকেও আমার 8:35 আসলে অলরেডি আমার 9:30 বাজে যার কারণ আমি কাম থেকে আর আমি ঘুমাইছিলাম বুঝছেন কারণ আমিও 9:30 বাজে বা ঘুমাইতে ঘুমাইতে আমার একটু লেট হয়ে যাবে তো আমার আবার খামার লাগে একটু প্রবলেম হয়ে যায় সো যত আর্লি হয় তত আমার লাগে ভালো লাগে তো মনে হয় আমি আর না ঘুমাইয়া কোর্টও অ্যাটেন্ড করিয়া একবারে আমি বেটো গেলাম
I just only my concern, like I work night, I didn't sleep yet. My court time as early as possible. If I could done, so I can get sleep and have to again go back to work.
Ms. Harris, you can have some conversation with him about that, but my docket is my docket. So I'm doing the best, the absolute best that I can. Everybody wants to get on early and get off early. It just doesn't work that way. I'm so sorry.
আমি খুব
But Ms.
দুঃখিত
Harris, he can talk to Ms. Harris.
সেরিসলে তুমি মাতিও আমি সব চাই আগুয়ান যেতে আমি আমার সাধ্য নয় বেস্ট করলাম যে যত তাড়াতাড়ি মানুষের দেখা করা যায়
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে সমস্যা না
That's fine. Not a problem.
Thank you, Mr. Coes. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe and proud of you that you're in compliance.
জনাব কোয়েস
thank you.
তোমার শুভ উইকেন্ড কামনা করি এবং তোমার উপরে গর্বিত তোমার গুড ওয়ার্ক করার লাগি হার্ড ওয়ার্ক
Thank you, miss. Have a good day.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye. All right,
Bye-bye.
Mr. Zeman, they'll put you in that breakout room.
Thank you,
for
Judge.
Mr.
Appreciate
Ahmed.
it. Yeah.
All right, very good. I am going to keep going. I have next, I'll go to Mr. Murray. Are you ready on your hearing?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good morning to you. I have case number 222-80129FH. State your full name for me, Mr. Murray.
James Murray.
All right, how are you this morning?
Excellent on this rainy day. Feeling good.
On this rainy day, oh my goodness, I was not expecting that. I know the news said it, but I was hoping they were wrong. But it's Friday, still Friday though, still Friday.
I know They got the updates now where they tell you it's about to rain on my phone. Maybe I'm late, but I can see when everything's about to rain now. So I've seen it coming for the last day or so. I did send it to your phone.
Okay.
Mhm.
I don't want to know that. No, I want to be able to complain.
Right. I get it.
There you go. All right, Mr. Murray, how are things going with you?
Cool. No complaints on my end. Working the program has become somewhat of a habit. So, I mean, just pretty much daily life at this point.
All right, very good. Very good. Tell me something that you've accomplished or something that you've learned since the last time I've seen you.
Not to worry about what you can't control. Well, since the last time you seen me, I probably learned that maybe a little bit earlier. Since the last time you saw me, I have learned. No, I think it's levels to it. That's my original answer. I'm sticking to it. To only kind of concern yourself with what you can control, because other than that, you can kind of stress yourself out trying to micromanage everything and overwhelm yourself. So I kind of take it one day at a time, one aspect of a time, and kind of accept things for what they are and don't let the rest get to me. Like I said, I had an idea of that since I saw you last, but I've kind of doubled down on that.
Yes, sir. All right. Very good. Very good. What's been a challenge for you?
A challenge? Well, I guess if I had to say anything, just balancing. I think I told you this earlier. I was in another court just now. I had a test while doing this and then trying to show up for here. And Mr. Griffin always reminds me to keep my camera on. So keeping my camera on and making sure
I know.
is probably the biggest challenge.
Because there's some people been sitting all morning and their case was scheduled at 8:35 and I haven't called them yet because you turn your camera off. I'm not going to look for nobody. It's too much going on in my day. It's just too much going on. All right. Very good. All right. So no issues to report?
No issues. Everything's been cool. Dealing with my situation, also helping our other people. I look at it as fun though. It might be a challenge, but it's fun.
All right, very good. No issues with that interlock, right? You following the instructions?
No issues. I'm sure you'll be the first to know, but no issues, nothing to know about.
Yeah.
Nothing to write home about, no testing issues, anything. I've been on top of it.
All right, very good. Mr. Griffin, what do you want to report out as to Mr. Murray?
Mr. Murray is doing fine, Your Honor. No problem. That's reported in staffing. He's on top of everything. He's been referred to some classes and different things like that. So we'll be updating you on that on his next court hearing. But other than that, he's in compliance with your orders at this time, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Anything from the team members as to Mr. Murray?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Good report, Mr. Murray. You're working the program. Keep up the good work. Be safe. Have a good day. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Attorney Reed.
And if I could add, Mr. Murray, you are doing a great job. You've done this from the start. Taking it seriously, as I know you would. Keep up the great work, sir.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
All right. If nothing else for you, Mr. Murray, you're going to have a face-to-face with Mr. Griffin on April 21st, 2023 at 10:35 a.m. Did you get that?
I have it. April 21st.
Yes, sir. You're in great shape. Be safe. And I will see you next time.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Enjoy your weekend, everyone.
You do the same. Thank you. All right. I am now going to go to Darnell Gilmore.
Judge,
Mr.
may I
Gilmore,
ask
good
quickly,
morning to you.
have we heard from counsel on the 9:30 case? Mr. Elder?
No, Ms. Mack is saying no.
Okay, I'll attempt to call him, Judge. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. Mr. Gilmore, good morning to you.
Good morning, Ms. Judge Holmes.
Okay. All right. I have the following for you, Mr. Gilmore. I have Z804-6921. State your full name for me.
Darnell Gilmore.
All right, Mr. Gilmore, how are you doing with everything?
I'm doing good. Ready to start with Mr. Williams. They had me up there yesterday filling out paperwork.
All right, very good. So you're going to do the HEAT program?
Yes, yes.
I think that's awesome. Listen, I want you to get in there and do it, all right?
Yes, yes, I am.
All right. What's been going on with you?
Nothing was working. You know, I had dealing with some death, so we had a funeral to go to. 2 funerals all week. So I've been off work all this week, so I'm starting back fresh on Monday.
All right. I'm sorry to hear about your loss. What are you doing to address that loss?
Well, really just staying out the way, because like they my family not taking it too well, so I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I'm not good with the you know, it's new to me from without having my little drug I used to use. So I just kind of just stay to myself, you know. I talked to Mr. Williams yesterday about it. We had a little good conversation. He just told me just stay on point, and if I need him, call him. You know, I call Miss Harris when I need her too. So I'm good. Just do good.
All right, very good. Ms. Harris does have your case. I know that she's in the breakout room with another client. I failed to realize she was your case manager, but she did report on yesterday when we staffed that you are compliant, that you're going to get a peer mentor through Lake Ridge. You're taking care of your other matter, doing everything that you're supposed to do and not doing the things that you should not be doing. Am I correct?
Yes, 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 yes.
All right. And she indicated that she's not having any issues with you. More than ever now, Mr. Gilmore, you know you need to stay on track, right?
Yes. And I am.
All right. Go ahead.
I said I am. I got it. We had a little bumpy road, but we ain't no more bumpy roads. We're gonna fix that road.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it, because you've got some long-term goals that you're trying to accomplish, and we want to see you accomplish them, okay?
Yes.
All right, awesome. Do you have any questions for the team?
No, not at this moment.
All right, anything
Oh,
else
yeah,
from
yes,
any
I
of the,
do. Yes, I
what's
do.
your question?
From January when I caught the new case, you know, they had gave me some traffic tickets. Did she talk to you about that?
No. Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, are you all aware of any traffic tickets?
No, we're not, Judge.
I am not, Judge. No. We will talk to Ms. Harris, Judge, when she gets out of the breakout room. We can talk to her and get some information.
All right, very good. Ms. Mack, if you could run him, Mr. Gilmore, and just send Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens a summary of everything that's out there for him, then we'll go from there, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
All right, Mr. Gilmore?
Okay, thank you.
All right, and we'll get that to you, Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, and then you all can circle either with Ms. Harris or directly with Mr. Gilmore, however you decide to do it.
Yes, Judge.
All right, very good. I have a return. Was there anything else from any of the other team members?
Judge, I would just say, Mr. Harris, I'm sorry, Mr. Gilmore, I'm sorry. Sorry for your loss. Things will get better. Keep up the good work. We did staff your case yesterday, and you're doing a great job. Be proud of yourself. We're proud of you. And have a good day, Mr. Gilmore. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And if I could add, Judge, Mr. Gilmore, I too am sorry for your loss. I appreciate how you're handling it, though. You realize that maybe because of this, you need to alter the way you grieve. Everyone grieves in their own way. You can't, we just have to grieve the way we grieve, and you're doing it, sir, and I appreciate that. I really do.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Gilmore, you ready for your next date?
Yes.
All right, it is April 14th, 2023, and that will be at 8:45 a.m. on Zoom unless Ms. Harris tells you otherwise, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you, Mr. Gilmore.
Thank you.
Have a good day. All right, I am going to go to Mr. Christopher Wood. Mr. Wood, good morning to you. I want you to be in class, in session. Good morning, Mr. Wood. All right, and good morning. Is that who's with you?
Mr. Johnson. Good morning, Judge Holmes.
Mr. Johnson. All right, good morning, Mr. Johnson. I have the following matter for Mr. Wood. I have case number 220-603-3002. Mr. Wood, state your full name for me, please.
Christopher Woods.
All right, you have an S on your last name, right? It's Woods.
W-O-D.
Wood. Okay, very good. That's what I have, Wood. All right, wonderful. Mr. Wood, how are you doing today?
All right.
All right. So you changed up your hair. You looking awfully nice over there. Where are you going?
Nowhere.
Nowhere. Oh, well, you look nice. You look very nice. Mr. Wood, did you get an opportunity to visit with your dad?
Yeah.
And how was your dad?
He all right.
He all right. Was he happy to see you?
Yeah.
He was. All right. Very good. Are they treating you well, Mr. Wood?
Yeah.
And are you treating them well?
Yeah.
All right. Very good. And so, Mr. Wood, listen, and Mr. Johnson, there is an assessment that I want to take place with Ms. Price, who is our clinical assessment. And I'd like to connect you all. I don't know, I know she's running, doing 100 things this morning, but I'd like to connect you all because there's an assessment that we want to do to make sure we have Mr. Wood in the appropriate programming, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. And so Ms. Cleveland will be instrumental in connecting you all. And even if it's not today, on Monday, but check with Ms. Price because I know we talked about it in staffing. And so, yes. Okay, Ms. Cleveland?
Yeah, yes, Your Honor. I'm actually in a loop with Ms. Price and Mr. Williams regarding Mr. Wood. And I think it's just a matter of, will he be transported here or be able to conduct it on telephone or via Zoom, which I am recommending that he does it by Zoom with Ms. Price. Of course, it's her preference, but.
Okay. All right. And so just keep me posted on what that assessment yields so we can make sure we make the right moves for Mr. Wood. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Wood, do you have any questions for me or any concerns?
Could I start going to the stove?
You're gonna have to talk to the folks at Lake Ridge about going to the store. Okay?
Judge Holmes.
Yes, sir.
I'm very against that part because, and he keep asking, and he said he's gonna ask you guys. This part of Finkel, it's drug infested. I allow him to go to the doctor. I allow him to go visit his parents and things of that nature. But I'm not going to allow him to walk up and down Finkel. I'm just not going to allow.
No, sir. I agree with you. All right, but Mr. Johnson, can you all do me a favor?
Yes, ma'am.
The things that he needs from the store, can you all make sure that he gets them?
Well, Judge Holmes, I do that. I make sure that he gets what he needs.
I'm satisfied.
Yes,
all right.
Ma'am.
So Mr. Wood, we're trying to keep you safe. We're not going to have you walking up and down Finkel to the store. And we know that the area is infested. So let's keep you safe for now. Let's get you on some good footing. And maybe we'll revisit this another time. But for now, my answer is no, okay? All right. So Ms. Cleveland.
Yes, Your Honor, I'll make
what's
sure.
going to be next for Mr. Wood?
Your Honor, he is in phase 1, but if he continues on this great path that he's progressing on, he's working his way towards a phase promotion. So right now, phase 1, so his next court date would be via Zoom on April 14th, 2023 at 8:35 a.m., Your Honor.
At 8:35, yes, sir. All right, Mr. Johnson, if you all get him on early, I will get them, the people that are at our providers, I'd really like to do them first so I don't tie up your whole morning. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much. Good to see you, Mr. Wood, and thank you, Mr. Johnson. You all have
Yes,
a
ma'am.
great weekend.
Likewise.
All right. Thank you. Right. Let's go to Miss Matthews. Ready on Miss Matthews. Good morning, Miss Matthews.
Good morning, Judge.
All right.
Oh, I'm about to fall.
Let's do it. I have for Miss Matthews case number. Where are you? Now your camera. Oh, there you go.
I
have case number.
almost fell out this chair.
Oh, no, don't fall out the chair and don't do it on YouTube, honey.
That's right.
I be trying to stay real still, not do anything extra while the camera's on me. And when I'm not doing court, I'm like, turn the camera just in case I have a blooper.
Turn it off.
Y'all won't have me all over the world. All right, here we go. I have for you, Miss Matthews, case number 210-025-041. State your full name for the record.
Chevelle Matthews.
All right, Miss Matthews, how are things going with you?
Things going pretty good. I started my arm courses.
You did? Okay.
Yes, I did. And
how's that going?
Today. It's going good, but it's a lot of reading.
It is. I think it's better to just go in person and get it out the way.
I was gonna say that. Like, I should have won the person.
Yes. And at some point, Miss Cleveland, and for all of the case managers, I'm going to start having folks go in person.
Yes.
Go in person. Yes. Absolutely. All right. Were you hanging in there though, Miss Matthews?
Yes, I have. Everything's been going pretty good. I've been actually talking to Robert Quick from Popoff.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's been going pretty smooth, but yesterday we couldn't do the Zoom because he said it was something wrong with his computer. So he said he was going to talk to IT today to handle that issue.
All right. Hopefully they don't get that issue handled. All right. So Miss Matthews, how's your son doing? I want to know that first.
Judge, he's doing fine, but don't ask me about no kids you don't see me with right now.
You don't want me to ask about the baby? No. Okay.
He started boxing though. He like it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. Very good. All right. So Miss Matthews, we're still getting back a low reading with respect to your testing. Ms. Cleveland is going to have some conversation with you because in this program, that's a no-go. One of the things that we're going to do is that you're going to start a consumption log, and you're going to start that immediately today. That Ms. Cleveland will go through with you what that consumption log looks like. It's the date, time, what you consume, how much of it you consume. Because either we're going to tie down why those low levels are coming back, or we're going to have a real problem. You won't be able to stay in the program with me with a screen that comes back with, the very thing that we're working against, okay? I can't allow it. So I'm just letting you know. And what that means is that you'll just have to get sentenced on your underlying charge. And I don't think you want to do that because you have done so well and you are working so hard. So whatever is going on, you need to get it corrected, figured out. You are to provide that consumption log to Ms. Cleveland every Friday by 3:30 p.m. Every Friday. So starting today, whatever you drink, whether it's water, air, whatever, you need to write it down, how much you consumed, and you have to do that all throughout the day, every single day, and then get the results get the log to Ms. Cleveland so that we can have the experts go over it to see should anything be causing this issue. And when we find out that it's not, and we still having that issue, then we got a problem. It's no longer an issue, it's a problem. Okay,
Judge, I understand. She was talking to me about it.
All right. So now you know, and you know if I have to jump through hoops, you know what happens, right?
Yeah, Judge, I know.
Okay. All right. That's all I'm going to say about that. Tell me something you've accomplished since the last time I've seen you.
I passed my last inspection on my house, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Awesome.
they'll be the Detroit Land Bank, they'll be emailing me my deed in 3 weeks. So yeah, I'm done with them.
Nice.
You did it. You did
Yes, it's
it.
been a rough year.
It has been, but it's been worth it, right? You are now a
Yes,
homeowner.
yes, it
I
has.
love it. I love it. Listen, hang in there. Continue to do the things that you should be doing, okay? Because things are working out very well for you. And so what are you going to next on your vision board? Because you told me you did a vision board. What's next?
I plan on starting my own tax company, my own tax business. Remember, I was telling you I was doing that. So yeah, I might start that next year though. Cause I learned a lot, but I'd rather do it by myself.
Look at you. All right. Very good. I think you should do just that then.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any questions, any concerns for the court or for the team today?
No, I don't. Oh, I was trying to see because I was supposed to go to Jams today, but instead of going to Jams, can I just come down there?
Ms. Cleveland?
Yes, Your Honor. She would have to pay the fee, the lab fee, because that was not assessed with her orders contract, because she's a transfer case. So there is a fee. I'll send you a message about that, and then you pay that, and then you come see me.
Okay.
All right. Awesome. So very good. All right. Any other questions, Ms. Matthews?
No, Judge, that's it.
All right, Ms. Cleveland. Anything additional as to Ms. Matthews?
No, Your Honor. Everything was discussed yesterday in staffing.
All right, she's in great shape. Very good. Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Good report, Ms. Matthews. Keep up the good work. Make sure to keep that record of your intake so that we can see what's going on. Have a good day. Be safe. Thank you.
Thank you.
And if I could add, Judge, Ms. Matthews, you have a great attitude with respect to this program. You have it's positive. You can feel that and tell that. So keep up the great work, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right, very good. I have next for you, Ms. Matthews, April 21st, 2023. And that will be a face-to-face at 10:35 with Ms. Cleveland.
Okay, Judge, I got it.
All right, awesome. Awesome. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe.
Thank you, you too.
All right, I have someone that's at a facility, and so the name says Kim Norwood. I don't have a Kim Norwood on my docket. Can someone please tell me who that is?
That's Mr. Frederick Davis Logan, Your Honor.
Okay, wonderful. Good morning to you, Mr. Logan. I can't hear you. You all are not muted, so I'm not certain what's going on. All right. For Mr. Rogan, we've already given him another return date. Is that correct? So we're in good shape with him. I think also, while you all are getting your volume together, for Sharibia Landrum, I have case number 210-453-5001. Ms. Landrum, I believe, is going to return on April 4th, 2023. Yes.
Your Honor, may I ask for April 3rd? I called her to tell her about the adjournment, but she said that she has something that she has going on April 4th. Your Honor, I'll explain it to you.
All right. So it would be April 3rd, 2023, and that's going to be at 8:30, and she has to come in person. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you did communicate that to her, and she has to also see Ms. Price. And I would like her to connect with Ms. Price prior to that date. So
yes,
Ms.
ma'am.
Cleveland, if you could make sure that that happens.
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
All right.
I certainly will.
Very good. And then Mr. Howard is on my docket today. Maurice Howard?
No, Your Honor, he should be
That's
on
right.
for April 14th.
Yeah. All right. And so that case 210-451-5601, Mr. Howard should be on for April 14th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m. All right. And then it looks like Mr. Logan, are you able to hear? Can we hear you? We still cannot hear you. So you all are gonna have to dial out and dial back in. There's something terribly wrong. And so, Mr. Logan, we're not able to hear you. So you all dial out and then come back in. All right, very good. I don't have a file for Ms. Horton right now, so you all have to give me a second. And then I have at 8:30, Ms. Horton was not originally on my docket for today. She was on for another day. And so let me go back and place this capious on the record for John Peoples, case number 230-552-6901. Ms. Cleveland, please make sure you provide that warrant for John Peoples. He was a referral from Judge Bryant. He was to show up at 8:30 a.m. He still has not appeared in this courtroom. It's 10:06 a.m. I'm satisfied I've given him ample time to do so. He's failed to do so. Therefore, capious will issue. The bond will be set at $5,000 cash or surety. And make sure that I think I've already said this, right, Ms. Mack, that it says he was referred to specialty court, parenthesis DTC, and he's not to be released without seeing Judge Holmes. All right,
Thank you, Your Honor.
very
And
good.
may I also just make a record for that I have a message from him where he indicates that he can only participate and appear for things on a Monday because of his job. So I'm
No,
just
he'll
letting
be
you know
okay.
that.
I'm good.
And Mr.
No.
Derek Williams, he is at his employment place. I see him. I know you can't see him, but I think he's in a
I know
vehicle. But he has to come
I don't
into.
know. He's not been on the camera. I'm only calling people when I see their faces. So, Mr. Williams, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Let me see. Okay, Mr. Logan, did you get?
Yes.
Are you there?
Your Honor.
Okay, I can hear you now. Mr. Williams, I'll do you next. I'm gonna do Mr. Logan. He's at a facility and they have been on and in the camera. And so you said, I'm sorry, Mr. Williams, you said you're at work. Let me rephrase that. Are you at work, Mr. Williams?
Uh-oh.
Mr. Williams,
Yes.
are you at work?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna do him. Just stay right there, Mr. Logan. Let me do him very quickly. I have for Mr. Williams, who was scheduled at 8:35 a.m. Case number Z808-2461. Mr. Williams, state your full name for me.
Derek Williams.
All right, Mr. Williams, how are you doing?
I'm doing real great. I got a job now. I'm starting to work. It's pretty cool.
You got,
yeah, so
and I think I see you smiling. You got a job?
Yes, I do.
Do you like it?
It involves getting real dirty in the plant, but it's okay.
All right, that's okay. As long as they have a paycheck and I can buy me some soap powder, I'm good. There you go. Good for you, Mr. Williams. Congratulations. What else is going good? Tell me.
Well, they're gonna help me as far as like a career, like what I want to do myself.
That technical.
So me get another good paying job.
Okay, y'all have to be quiet over here. I'm gonna mute y'all, and I don't want to have to go through that whole fiasco again. All right, come on, Mr. Williams. What are you saying?
Yeah, I was just saying I'm staying out of trouble, just focusing on myself, self-respect, self-control.
There you
Moving
go.
forward.
All right, Mr. Williams. Listen, I'm so proud of you. I know that you're having some conversations with Lake Ridge about your living arrangements. I want you to keep an open mind because I'm gonna tell you what my mother used to tell me. You can't live nowhere for free. Okay, you know that, right?
Yes.
All right, long as you know that. Yes, sir. That's what she used to say. I didn't always believe her, but after I had kids, I started saying the same thing. You can't live nowhere for free. You got to do these chores. You got to contribute, all of those things. And then when they start working, you got to put some cash in my hands because you can't live nowhere for free, nowhere in the world for free. So keep that in mind as you have those discussions with Lake Ridge, okay?
All right.
All right, very good. And so, are you going to you staying connected to your services? I heard that there may be a little bit of a gray area there. So you're going to talk with Miss Price. Miss Cleveland's going to navigate connecting you with Miss Price because I want you to go to the place where you were sent, okay?
Okay.
All right, Central City is not one of our providers. So I need you to go to the place where you were sent, okay?
So you're talking about linking behavior?
Yes, sir.
All right, all right.
All right. But I do want you to have some conversation with Miss Price about it, okay?
And I don't know if you met her. Miss Price is our clinical assessor. I'm going to send her a message and she's going to reach out to you. I don't think he's met her before.
Oh, okay. No. Thank you. All right. So her name is Miss Nicole Price, and you will meet her. Miss Cleveland will connect the two of you, okay?
All right.
All right. Awesome. Awesome. Do you have any questions for us today, Mr. Williams?
So I will have to be doing that, going to work and attending heats. Like, how is that?
Well, that's why you're going to talk to Miss Price, because I want you to do heat. That's what the recommendation was. And so you're going to talk with Miss Price and we're going to work through it, okay?
All right.
All right, after you finish yawning. You know yawns are contagious, so I'm going to yawn in a minute. All right. All right, very good. Mr. Williams, if nothing else, Miss Cleveland, do you have anything additional to report?
No, Your Honor, and I'm going to make sure that he gets all of that coordinated for sure, because I know he's concerned about his work. I would like to give a plug to CEO, which is part of our court resource, and they have done a wonderful job, inclusive of reporting step by step what's going on with him. I just think that's a great service, Your Honor.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Mr. Williams, I know you've got to get back to work. Your next date is going to be a face-to-face with Miss Cleveland, and that's going to be on April 14th, 2023, and that will be at 10:35 a.m., okay?
All right.
All right. Good to see you. Have a great weekend. Be safe and continue to work hard, okay?
Thank you. You too.
All right. Thank you, sir. All right. I am now going to go to Mr. Logan. I have case number 220-596-3601. Mr. Logan, state your full name for me.
Frederick David Logan.
All right. How are you this morning, Mr. Logan?
Fine.
You doing fine? You following all the rules where you are?
Yes, ma'am.
You're not giving them a hard time, are you?
No, they ain't giving me none either.
Oh, I love it. It's a two-way street, I promise you. That kindness and respect and all of those things, that it's a two-way street. And so I appreciate Elmhurst for your level of professionalism and kindness and services to Mr. Logan. And Mr. Logan, I appreciate you treating them well, okay?
Yes.
All right, tell me something you've learned about yourself since the last time I've seen you.
Well, I don't get in trouble.
You learned that you don't have to be in trouble, right?
Right.
There you go. What do you think is helping you not get in trouble?
Well, I got good vibes around me, and they really help me.
Yes. So not getting in trouble, you see it as I have good people around me that are helping me. Is that correct?
Yes. And I'm staying clean.
and you staying clean. Oh my goodness. And that helps you to stay out of trouble?
Yes, a whole lot.
Yes.
I'm glad you're seeing that. I'm writing that down. Staying clean keeps him out of trouble.
Yes, it do.
I love it. I love it. All right. You have any issues or any concerns you want to report out to me about?
No.
No? Anything you need us to help you with?
No, if I do, I'll let you know.
All right. Wonderful. Who do you have with you this morning?
Hi, Your Honor, Judge Holmes. I'm Greg Richardson, Mr. Logan's counselor, a therapist.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Richardson. Mr. Richardson, I don't know if you received the email you should have regarding our staffing on yesterday for today. And so we do want to get some updates, but at a minimum, I do want you to talk with Ms. Price, who is our clinical assessor, so we can make sure that Mr. Logan is doing well and that you're not having any issues with him participating, showing up, giving his best shot. Okay?
He's doing all the above.
All right.
I think too, Mr. Logan, one thing we've worked on recently in the cognitive behavioral therapy we have in group is that he's been focusing on turning a negative situation into a positive, that he's very capable, like he was saying, when that he's drug-free, that he knows that he has opportunities for a great future.
All right. Very good. Very good. And so, Ms. Cleveland, I don't know if you have the contact information from Mr. Richardson, but if Mr. Richardson, I would love for you to go in a breakout room with Ms. Cleveland for a minute to get that info, so she can get that information, so that we can get the clinical information we need. We can't put it on the record though, on YouTube. We do that in staffing, okay?
I understand. Thank you.
All right, awesome. So, Ms. Cleveland, was there anything additional that you needed to report out as to Mr. Logan?
No, Your Honor. Actually, we discussed things in the staffing yesterday, and I just want to add that he is 43 days in our program, Your Honor, but I do have to find out exactly how long he has been connected with their program, because he went in before he came into our program.
Okay, very good. So you and Mr. Richardson will connect today and get that information so that we make sure he can connect with Ms. Price and or come to staffing, okay?
Yes.
All right,
yes, Your Honor.
very good.
So
Very good.
what time do you recommend that we have the staffing? What time do you recommend?
Well, our staffing is usually the day before the hearing, and it's at 1:30 p.m. But what I'd like you to do is connect with Ms. Cleveland, and she and Ms. Price will work with you, because there are other ways. We just need to make sure we're getting the information, okay?
Sure. Absolutely.
And we can't get it on YouTube. We need to get it in staff. And that's why we have Ms. Price, because if you're communicating with Ms. Price, then Ms. Price will be able to interpret that information in layman's terms so that we understand what's going on with Mr. Logan, okay?
Okay, so is that 1:30 today?
No, we did it yesterday. So Ms. Cleveland, you all will go in a breakout room. Ms. Cleveland, please explain to him how that works.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay? All right. Mr. Logan's next court date is going to be April 14th, 2023, and that will be at 8:35 a.m. And because it's on the 14th, that means we would be staffing on the 13th.
Okay.
And so you'll get with Ms. Cleveland. I do need you to go in that breakout room and talk with Mr. Richardson. All right,
I'm ready. I believe
good.
this is my last case today,
All
except
right,
for the dates.
Okay, I gave the date, right, April 14th at 8:35 a.m. All right, Mr. Logan, you all are gonna get an invitation to a breakout room. Please accept it.
Okay.
All right, very good. Who has Miss Horton's case?
Your Honor, that is Miss Taylor's case, but I can fill in for what's going on with Miss Horton.
Okay, all right, let me do her very quickly, and then I'm ready to go on to the rest of my docket. Because we have an admission to, or eligibility hearing. Ms. Warfield, I see you. Yes, and Ms. Rogers are here. Very good. Oh, okay. Ms. Horton didn't come on her date. I really want to wrap up my, all right. Let me do it. Ms. Horton, I have case number 210-444-2701. Ms. Horton, state your full name for me.
Patrice LaShelly Horton.
All right, where were you on your original date, ma'am?
I wasn't notified, Miss Judge.
When you're in court, we usually give you dates, right?
Right, but normally, because my work schedule, the PO normally lets me know a few days or something, but I didn't get anything in the mail, nothing indicating that I had to come to court. Last time I had court, I think it was like the face-to-face thing I was told. I wasn't told I was scheduled for a court date. So that's why I got confused.
Let me be clear. Every time you all have a face-to-face, you should be getting your next court date, which is the following week. Okay.
I never got it. I never got the face-to-face.
So let me just tell you, no, you did have a face-to-face, because I would have scheduled the face-to-face, ma'am. And when I schedule face-to-face, you know what I do? I give you the date and I say, did you get that? And you all the time say, I got it, Judge. So when you all tell me, yeah, I got it, Judge, guess what? Judge believes you got it. So
I'm sorry.
You get that face-to-face date from me. You get that from me.
I'm not saying I didn't get the date. What I'm saying is I did not hear from my PO. I haven't heard from her since the last court date. She hasn't even gave me information for, remember I was saying I wanted to go to school and I was supposed to went to another grouping because Wayne County dismissed me because I'm not in their district anymore. So I haven't gotten no feedback from my PO at all. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Okay. No email, no nothing.
All right, Mr. Green, I know this isn't your case, and so I don't know if you can speak to that.
I did speak with Ms. Horton yesterday, and she informed me that I guess there was a few communication issues going on with her case manager. I did advise her that her case manager was out and that she would more than likely address it. I cannot speak to what has happened as far as the progress made, but I did assure Ms. Horton that Ms. Taylor would reach out to her and I would get their information passed along to her immediately.
All right. All right. So Ms. Horton, listen, is she in compliance, Mr. Green?
Based on what I have seen
with her testing and everything, I know you only have limited access to compliance details.
From what I have seen in the system, she is in compliance. I can do another quick scan to check testing results, any pending testing results.
Yes, okay, I'm here in the parking lot now. I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's why I had to take my camera off because I had to drop today. I'm sitting in the parking lot, don't want to pull off because I don't want to miss court. So I just dropped again today.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Then you're in good shape, Ms. Horton. All right. He's just checking. That's all he's doing. Just checking. All right. Are you having any? Okay. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And so do we. So I'm concerned that since the last time you were with me, you've not gotten any information, but that's a concern on my end. So we'll clear it up on my end. Ms. Horton, have you been having any issues, any concerns since the last time I've seen you?
Well, remember I was on the interview. I got the part-time job, but then I lost the full-time job. So I got to get another job because, I got to pay these bills.
I understand.
But I'm okay. I'm okay other than that. It's just in a matter, I'm just trying to find another full-time job now. I got the part-time job. I'm just trying to find a full-time job. And that's the only thing. And I'm really trying to get into school stuff. And that's what I was waiting for Miss Taylor to get back to me on. She hasn't got back to me on anything. So I'm
wait a minute, not on the school stuff. Hold on. I'm not putting the burden on Miss Taylor regarding the school stuff. For school, you're gonna have to do that legwork. What I indicate to the case managers is if we have some information to pass it on, but don't wait on Miss Taylor for school stuff because that's not part of their job.
I know, I'm not.
I always ask them if they have information to pass it on because sometimes we do get information. And I can't keep up with when the information comes in, but I know we get a lot of it. But that's your responsibility regarding the schooling, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I'm just trying to get another job now. So I gotta get it together. You know, it's always something with me, but I always end up coming out victorious in the end. So I'm not even worried about it. Everything, this too shall pass. So yeah, I'm okay.
All right. Well, Ms. Taylor should be back next week. And so what I'm going to do, Ms. Horton, is I'm going to schedule you to have a face-to-face with Ms. Taylor next week. I'm going to schedule that for April the, what is that, 5th?
Is that
April
Wednesday?
5th. That's a Wednesday.
Okay.
April 5th, 2023. And I'll put it on my docket for 10:35. Ms. Mack, I'm going to also schedule a court date for her on April 12th, 2023 at 8:45. Okay, so you'll have meet with Ms. Taylor by Wednesday of next week, and you'll see me the following Wednesday. Whether you get something in the mail or not, whether somebody call you, contact you, send a smoke screen or anything. I'm telling you from my lips to your ears, you're going to be with Ms. Taylor next week on April 5th, and you're going to see me on Zoom on April 12th at 8:45 a.m., okay?
Now, Ms. Judge, you know, I don't want to do nothing to get in trouble or to cause you to come after me.
Trouble. You're not in trouble. You all right.
So if
You
there's
all right. I said it wasn't like you.
Wrong, yeah, if anything that I did wrong on my part, I sincerely apologize. But that's the last thing I remember was the face-to-face.
I need to take care of it on my end, okay?
Okay.
All right. Continue to be in compliance, do what you're supposed to do, and I'm gonna see you soon, okay? But I'm here if you need me.
Okay, no problem.
All right. Take care.
You too.
All right. I am ready on the eligibility matter. Yes. I'm ready on that particular matter for Mr. I would see him on my docket. I might have put him at a different time.
I'm sorry, Judge, could I go to a breakout room with Miss Warfield very briefly?
Yes, and I'll continue to move on. Yes.
Can Mr. Green be placed in that breakout room too?
Oh, that'd be great.
Yes.
Thank you.
Do they have their interpreter? Mr. Who's there at Elmhurst? Okay, we can't hear you all.
On mute. Okay. How you doing, Judge?
I'm doing well. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Miss Norwood. I have Mr. Hutchins here. I don't know what happened to Mr. Logan. I think Mr. Hutchins is supposed to be.
Mr. Logan was done, and Mr. Richardson was supposed to go in a breakout room with Miss Cleveland. So he's done. I don't have Mr. Hutchins on my docket today.
I'm supposed to have been down there for 10:35
No, you have a face-to-face today with your case manager, okay?
with my case manager. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
It's good to see you though, okay?
It's nice to see you too.
All right. Okay.
Hey, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Would you have Mr. Richardson, Miss Cleveland, did you go in the breakout room with him?
No, Your Honor, I think they have left, but that's fine. I contacted Mr. Allen and got Mr. Richardson's contact information, so I'm about to go offline and do that if that's okay.
Mr. Richardson right here. You need him?
Right.
Because I didn't have anybody put us in a breakout.
Okay. All right.
He probably doesn't. Come on.
You all can go.
You don't know how to do it?
Excuse me.
Here. Here.
Would Miss
You
Wilson
all
be
can
able
go
to
in the breakout
create
room.
one?
I gotta do face-to-face with.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, I'm ready to continue with my 9:30. Are the parties, did they show up for the 9:30? Miss Matt?
No one checked in with me.
I need you all. Somebody has something on, it's getting to me.
I don't have one. I don't want any.
No, it's not y'all. I see y'all every day. I don't miss All right. I need everybody to check in with my clerk. You can either check in in the chat with Miss Mack. It says court clerk, or you can check in by calling the courtroom 313-965-2280. But I have no idea who's ready, and do not shout out to me, please. Make sure you check in with my clerk. Thank you so much. Ms. Walker, are you ready on your matter?
Judge, I just spoke with Attorney Elder. He is just finishing another court matter and will jump in. He is on a 9:30 pretrial. We have resolved that matter. But as soon as he gets here, we can do that.
Okay, wonderful. And what about the matter for Mr. Alatat? That was also scheduled for 9:30.
Attorney was here. Oh, there he is. Mr. Martell is here. I think, Judge, I don't think Mr. Alatat showed up.
Mr. Alatat is present.
Oh, is he? Oh, there he is.
Present. We are ready to proceed.
It just says wow by his name. Yes, Judge, we are ready to proceed.
All right, very good. I have case number SP 140-280-21 for Ahmad Alatat for the people.
Shannon Walker, P53794 on behalf of the people.
And good morning. Thank you, Judge. Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to your staff. May it please this most honorable court, Edward Martell, P85051 on behalf of Ahmad Alatat. Sir, please state your full name for the record.
Sir, state your name.
Yeah. Say your name, Mr. Alatat.
Ahmad Alatat.
Judge, at this time, the
Thank
people are extending an offer of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, amending from the original charge of driving while license suspended.
All right, thank you. Ms. Mack, can you check to see if he's paid his other 2 civil infractions? Because we need to get, yes, counts 2 and 3. Okay. All right, counsel, is that your understanding of the offer, and does your client wish to take advantage of that offer?
He does, Judge, after being fully apprised of his rights, wishing to waive his rights and move forward with taking advantage of the generous offer. Thank you to the people.
Thank you. Sir, please raise your right hand. Mr. Alatat, please raise your right hand. Can Mr. Alatat hear me?
Yeah.
Thank you. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yeah.
Okay, you'll have to speak loudly, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. Counsel, you may place your hand down. Counsel, please establish that your client understands his right to a trial with respect to this matter and that he's giving up that right to take advantage of the people's offer. You may proceed.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge. Mr. Alatat, put your hand down, please. Mr. Alatat, you understand that you have a right to an attorney, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and speak loudly and answer yes or no for the court. You understand that you have a right to take this case to trial, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, however, because of the generous offer put forth by the people, you wish to waive your right to trial and move forward with taking the offer, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Defense is satisfied, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm accepting your plea of guilty. I'm also amending the charge to allowing an unlicensed driver. Counsel, it's been brought to my attention that your client owes $145 on the count 2 and $240 on count 3. I am going to assess fines and costs. However, He won't get this deal until everything is paid in full. Okay, and I'll give him as much time as he needs. All right?
Understood, Judge. Respectfully, may I request 30 days? My client is gainfully employed as a server. Thank you, Judge.
All right, absolutely. So what I'm going to do on the matter wherein I've accepted his plea of guilty, I am going to assess the fine in the amount of $50. The cost will be $200. And I am going to give him, you want 30 days to pay off everything, counts 1, 2, and 3. Is that correct?
That is correct, Judge. Please and thank you.
All right, awesome. Then I am going to set this for a review. I'll set it for May 5th, 2023 at 10:30 a.m. As long as your client gets everything paid, he does not have to appear. If he doesn't get this paid, then of course it'll be reinstated back to his original charge and the plea will be set aside. Okay?
Thank you, Judge. And just for my client's full understanding, what is the complete amount, please, Judge?
You'll have to call my clerk to get that, okay?
Perfect. My humblest apologies. Have a great day. Pleasure
No,
as
that's
always.
okay. You do the same, likewise. Thank you, Mr. Alatat.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Are we ready on the second pretrial matter?
I believe we're still waiting for Attorney Elder, but I would like to speak to counsel on the trial. We do have the officer present. Maybe him and I could have a breakout room, Judge.
Yes, please do, by all means. All right. Miss Matt, get those 1030s ready for me. All right. And then if I have any case managers that are on for specialty court, I would like to get my dates. I would like to do my dates at this time. Can I get dates? Mr. Griffin, are you on? Did they give you dates, Miss Wilson? No, they did not. All right. Can you reach out to them and let them know I want dates? I'm ready for dates. I don't think I did it doing staff. I didn't. Make sure you check in with my court clerk. Good morning. You can do so in the chat with Miss Matt, or you can call the courtroom so we know who you're here on. I know that we're waiting on them to come back. They're in a breakout room talking. I'm going to use this. I need like 2 minutes. I've been sitting here since 8:30. So I need to just take, and then Miss Rogers, let me know when you all are ready.
I think we're ready whenever you are.
Okay, great. I just need a minute.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, is the jail on? They're not on yet. Okay, never mind. Okay, thank you. I'm just hiding for a second.
Judge,
I'm ready.
Judge, if I may address the court.
Yes, you may.
Thank you. I see that Miss Attorney Warfield is here for Wednesday specialty court. If we have completed the Friday docket, I'll zoom out with the court's permission.
Oh, yes. We should be done. I still have dates to get. Miss Cleveland, you ready on some dates?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's do it. I don't know who, you have everybody's dates?
No, just mine, but I think they're still present. I'm gonna just put on mute and then holler out.
Well, okay, go ahead.
I'm back.
All right, I'm gonna do what I know for you. I have Mr. Gritzinger, U 620042221.
Yes, Your Honor. His next court date via Zoom would be April 14th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m.
Thank you. I also have, who is that? One more time for the return to court.
April 14th, 2023 at 8:45.
Right. Thank you. I also have for Deja Ellis, case number Z8066081.
Yes, Your Honor. Her next court date would be Zoom hearing, on April 28th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m.
Thank you.
Judge, there's also a transfer case
Oh,
on
yes.
Deja Ellis.
I always forget that one. Yes. X095887. Thank you, Mr. Fikens. I always overlook that one. All right. I have for Miss Liggins, Justine Liggins, 220-561-8901.
Yes, Your Honor. That would be her next Zoom hearing would be on April 14th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m.
Thank you. Do you have Lopez?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I have for Mr. Lopez, case numbers SP 135-46891, U 635-01222. For
Yes.
Augusto Lopez.
Yes, Your Honor. His next Zoom hearing will be April 14th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m.
Thank you. And then I have for Daniel Shaw, case number SP 111-50151.
Yes, Your Honor. His next court date would also be April 14th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m. Sorry.
Wonderful. Thank you. And I think that is everybody for you.
Yes, ma'am.
And so if we could just text, can you text Ms. Harris and get those things? I just want to close you all out, relieve the attorneys.
Yes,
and
Your
have
Honor.
a wonderful Friday and weekend.
Yes, ma'am. I'll be
right.
right back.
Are the parties ready on the pretrial for Al Rayashi? Al Rayashi? I don't see them. Oh, got a lot of moving parts this morning. Ms. Walker?
Yes, Judge.
Are you ready on Al Rayashi?
Judge, the officer's here, the attorney is here. We were waiting on his client so he could discuss with him the factual basis.
This is the 930 case, or are you?
Oh, I apologize. I thought this was the 1045 case. We're just waiting on Attorney Elder to sign in. Let me call him again.
Okay, you did tell me that. Okay, very good. Just trying to get you all done before I go to back to my specialty court docket. All right. Do you have any 1030s done?
Yes, Judge, okay. We can go on to the 1030.
All right, I'm going to the 1030 docket. I have for Christian Armstrong. Did he pay?
He did.
And so these are all dismissals?
Correct, because the one that he paid, Judge, it did not show up on the docket. He closed it out.
All right, very good. So the following matters for Christian Armstrong will be dismissed without prejudice pursuant to the plea that the court took for Mr. Armstrong, accepted for Mr. Armstrong, SP 959-725, counts 2 and 3. Case number SP 959-7781, case number SP 965-3171, and case number SP 985-1391. I have for Latasha Arrington, SP 134-62031. Did she pay?
She paid half, Judge. She owes $120.
All right, I'm going to adjourn it out for her to pay that last little amount, even though she didn't show up on this morning. I'll adjourn it to April 28th, 2023, again at 10:30 a.m.
Thank
And
you,
then
Judge.
for Ahmad, yes, you're welcome. For Ahmad Al-Ashid, oh Lord. Okay, for Ahmad Al-Shahid, I'm reading all backwards. SP 139-75721, did he pay?
He did not pay and he owes $300.
All right, KPS will issue as to that particular matter. He's charged with drag racing. How much does he owe?
$300, Judge.
$300 cash or surety will be the bond. And then for the remaining matters, counts 1 and 2, those were misdemeanors, is that correct?
Yes, Judge.
Then KPS will issue and the bond will be a personal bond. Accepted his plea. He swore under oath that he would pay before today's date. He's failed to do so. So the bond is set at the amount that he owes, $300 cash or surety. All right, very good. Oh, I had some other 1030s. Let me go back. I missed them at the bottom of page 1.
Yeah.
I have for Miriam Akhtar, SP 143-27201.
She did not pay, sorry, Judge, $75.
All right, and so the charge will be reinstated. The original charge will be reinstated and a default judgment will be entered. I have for Mohammed Al Nasser, case number SP 140-36041.
He did pay. He does have an attorney who's on the Zoom screen, Judge, because he was supposed to report back to you, provide proof of completion of class.
All right, Mr. Hamoud, is your client with us?
Yes, Your Honor, he is, and I just need to share my screen to show you the morality class certificate.
Okay, no, you won't be able to show that to me.
Okay.
Wasn't he assigned to someone in probation? Probably Ms. Brimage. Who did your client talk to get set up for his class?
I don't think he would. Let me just.
He's got
All right,
limited.
Counsel,
Yes, Your Honor.
counsel, can you fax it in to the court?
Yes,
I won't
sure.
be able to review it over the screen.
Yes, Your Honor. What's the
And
fax
I didn't
number?
know that's what Mr. Hamoud was sitting in the courtroom for.
What's the fax number, Judge?
I'm gonna send you a chat, Mr. Hamoud. You can
Thank you.
email it to me. That'll be better than.
And
Thank
as
you.
an officer of the court, Mr. Hamoud, you're representing that your client did in fact complete the class and pay the fines and costs. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Let me have Mr. Al Nasser, please state your full name for the record.
Muhammad Al Nassar.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, then once I receive that information, counsel, I'm going to close your client's matter.
Thank you, Judge. You want me to remain on?
Yes, I just
Okay.
want to review it.
Thank you, Judge. Will do.
All right, thank you so much.
Yep.
And then I also have for Christian Armstrong, case number SP 127-80661, scheduled for review.
We took care of him, Judge. He, remember, he paid the one, so that one was supposed to be dismissed as well.
All right, then that matter is being dismissed without prejudice. And then I think that's everybody for 10:30.
Yeah.
All right, Ms. Walker, they're not ready. Ms. Rogers, are you all ready? All right,
We're ready.
I would like to start Thank you. I'd like to start with Philip Dorsey so that I don't have the jail sitting for so long, please, if we could. Let's do it. I saw your note. I'm ready to go forward unless you all are asking me for something different. I didn't think you would be. So let's do it. I have the following matters for Philip Lee Dorsey the fifth. I have case number 210-454-6801, SX 360-35671, U510-19719, U558-23220, U563-13920, U575-98120, U575-98320, U593-34121, and case number 1904-601-401. Mr. Dorsey, please state your full name for the record.
Philip Lee Dorsey the fourth.
You're the fourth. I'm sorry, I said the fifth. You are the fourth. Good morning to you, Mr. Dorsey.
Right.
All right. Who would like to proceed? I have already, well, let me just state for the record. We have already conducted the termination hearing for Mr. Dorsey, during where I heard from the case manager, from the people, Ms. Rogers, from defense counsel, Ms. Warfield, and then I heard from Mr. Dorsey. Mr. Dorsey came up with a plan about returning home to his mother, which I did not believe that was a viable plan because it's the first time in almost 2 years or in 2 years that I've ever heard Mr. Dorsey even mention the ability to return home to his mother. And so we did, I adjourned the termination hearing to give an opportunity for defense counsel and the case manager to follow up on whether or not his mother would be willing to have him there while he works the program. And so Ms. Warfield, what did you all discover with respect to Mr. Dorsey?
Your Honor, unfortunately, we did follow up with the phone numbers that Mr. Dorsey provided us, and we have not gotten any return calls from the messages that we have left. So unfortunately, Your Honor, we don't have an update at this time.
All right, very good. Thank you. I'm satisfied. I've given ample time that if his mother wanted to be in contact with the court, that she would have responded so that I could at least give consideration to the plan that Mr. Dorsey came up with at the 9th hour. I'm ready to make my determination. Mr. Dorsey, you have been with us since July 7th of 2021. During that time, you have absconded at least 8 times from treatment. You have had 5 GPS tethers. You've even cut off a GPS tether. You have walked away from treatment even after just 1 day. You have consistently refused to work the program. Consistently refused. I'm talking right now. You have consistently refused to work the program. We have given you every benefit of the doubt. We have expended resource after resource after resource trying to help you, Mr. Dorsey, trying to help you. You've stood before me a number of times indicating you're going to do it this time. I'm going to do it this time. And for 8 times, you did not do it. And at this juncture, Mr. Dorsey, you have been in phase 1 for almost the 2-year period that you have been with us, not counting the days that you have been an absconder, which I'm sure is more than half of the 2-year period of time that you've been with us. And so based on that, Mr. Dorsey, you have left me with no other alternative other than to terminate you from the program. And that is what I'm going to do on today. When you are ready to get help, I want you to understand that 36th District Court will be here with arms open, ready to help you. But right now, you're not ready. And everything that we've done over these almost 2 years, you have just not been receptive to it. You have not been compliant. But when you're ready, we will be here to help you, Mr. Dorsey, because I'm not dismissing your cases. You won't get the deal that the prosecutors placed on the record when you first started. All of those dismissals are being set aside. He will go back to his alpha judge. Ms. Mack will let me know who that is and get a date from them as to when I can place him on their docket. Until then, he will remain in the custody of the Wayne County Jail until he can get on that court's docket. Mr. Dorsey, what did you want to say to me?
I wanted to say the facility I was at, they were treating me wrong. I asked you specifically, do not send me to this facility or I'll have to leave because these people do not like me there. It's not the fact that I'm not just saying that just to say, oh, I didn't want to be there. This is the fact that these people, there's people out there that working the corrupt. They're lying on me. Like there's an occasion where I went to the bathroom and there's a room next to another man's room. He keeps saying I'm going in people's room and I'm not. People are lying on me and make me do cleaning work and stuff like that and make me slave work when I'm not doing things. I asked you to not send me to this facility and you still sent me. I did not want to go there.
Well, Mr. Dorsey, the reason you had to go back there is because all of the other facilities that we've sent you to, you've absconded. And so, listen, I ran out of options.
You were going to send me to back to share house, give me one more chance, and then I ended up having.
You went to share house, sir. You stayed one day and walked. I'm gonna be heard. I sent you to share house. You stayed there one day and you walked away. So I have tried everything, every provider that we have available to us. We have just run out of options. When you are ready to get help, the judge that you're going to, who's the judge he's going to?
Judge Evans.
Judge Evans, Judge Reagan Evans, yes. When you are ready to get help, you can let Judge Reagan Evans know that. And I'm certain that she will work with you and then hopefully maybe they'll, send you back when you're ready to get help. You are going to see Judge Reagan Evans on April the 4th, 2023 at 8:35 a.m. by way of Zoom from the Wayne County Jail. He's to remain at the Wayne County Jail until he sees Judge Evans. That's my decision. Anything from either of the attorneys?
Nothing from the people. Thank you, Judge.
Nothing from defense, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. I wish you well, Mr. Dorsey. And again, if you ever need help, we're here to help you. Thank you at the Wayne County Jail. You'll get the paperwork. All right, are we ready on, did I get the paperwork from counsel?
I did.
It is the certificate, right?
Yes, it is.
All right, counsel, you are free to leave. Your client's matter has been closed. Thank you for your patience. Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, bye-bye. All right, very good. Are we ready on Mr. McLean?
No, he has to talk to an attorney.
Well, Ms. Mack, I actually got the information needed from Mr. Green and everything that I would have gone over. Mr. Green did go over with Mr. McLean, so we are ready if the court is ready.
All right. Yeah. Awesome.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Thank you. All right, I appreciate you all.
Yes.
Attorney Elder, this was my 9:30, so you all bear with me for 1 second. I have for Adam Arayashi, I have the following U6291222 and case number 225007521. For the people.
Shannon Walker, P 53794 on behalf of the people.
DeRate Elder, good morning, Your Honor.
Thank you.
And I apologize for my tardiness. I was in another courthouse. DeRate Elder, on behalf of Mr. Albrayashi.
That's okay. Ms. Walker kept us informed. I am ready to proceed. How are we proceeding today?
Judge, in this matter, the city would be willing to dismiss their case. Council has which begins with a U. Council has reached an agreement with the state, and as long as he's making a plea to the state, the city is dismissing their matter.
All right, so the city is doing the dismissal on the U ticket, and then counsel, your client is accepting a plea, pleading guilty as to operating illegal marijuana dispensary.
No, Judge, it's an attempt with a delayed sentence is what the offer is.
And that's my understanding as well, Judge.
All right, so they're wanting to amend it. Is that correct?
That's correct, Judge.
To attempt?
Yes.
Okay, very good. All right, Mr. Al Rayashi, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
I do.
Thank you. Please state your name for the record.
My name is Adam Alrayashi.
Thank you. Counsel, please establish for the record that your client understands his right to a trial and that he is giving up that right in order to take advantage of the offer from the people. You may proceed.
Mr. Albrayashi, sir, you have a right to have a trial by a jury where the prosecutor or the city attorney have to prove the case beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand that, sir?
Yes, I do.
And you have a right to have any witness that comes to court to testify against you cross-examined by an attorney. Understand that?
Yes, I understand.
If you can't afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you. Understand that?
Yes, I do.
You could also have the right to have witnesses come to court and testify on your behalf. If they don't want to come to testify on your behalf, we can force them by way of subpoena. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, I do.
You also have the right to testify on your own in your own defense by taking a stand and telling the jury or the judge your version of the events. Understand that?
Yes, I do.
And if you decide not to do so, the judge will instruct itself or the jury that they cannot hold your signs against you. You understand that, sir?
Yes, I do.
If you went to trial and lost, you'd have an automatic right to appeal. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
By waiving your right to a trial and accepting this offer, you're giving up all those rights, including a right to have a trial heard by a higher court automatically. It'd be by permission only. Understand that?
Yes, I understand.
So those are your rights. Has anybody promised you or threatened in any way to give up those rights other than what's been placed on the record?
No.
Are you doing it feeling voluntarily?
Yes.
Judge?
All right, counsel, as to the factual basis.
Sir, on or about the date of May 5th, 2022, in the area of 8900 Tireman, sir, did you attempt or did you own a business and there's an attempt to sell marijuana without a license?
Yes.
And are you guilty of that, sir?
Yes.
And you knew that they were going to attempt to do that, correct?
Yes.
Judge Scorsese.
Okay, counsel. Just for the record, he was charged with operating an illegal marijuana dispensary. I will amend the charge to attempt, but his plea has to be according to the factual basis that's established in the ticket. So I need you to make that little correction for me, and then I will amend it.
Judge, I'm sorry, you were choppy in reception. Say it again.
I said that according to the charge, it says that he was operating an illegal marijuana dispensary. I need him to plead to the factual basis, and then I will amend it.
Okay, sir, you owned a business, correct?
Yes.
At 8900 Tireman?
Yes.
And it was a business that you were selling marijuana out of that business?
Yes.
And you operated as a dispensary?
Yes.
Judge, is the court satisfied?
I'm satisfied, and I'll amend the charge to attempt to operate an illegal marijuana dispensary. I am ready for sentencing. Anything from either party?
Nothing from the people, Judge.
Judge, Mr. Ariashi is employed full-time for Chrysler. He's been there for about 12 years. He purchased this business. Obviously, Your Honor, once this incident happened, he shut it down. He's obviously now licensed in terms of operating a regular business. Judge, he's making sure that there is no marijuana dispensing or selling out of his operation. Your Honor, I'm asking the court to sentence him under the delayed sentence.
All right, wonderful. Counsel, you also said there was a delayed sentence. How long is the delayed sentence for?
Judge, they did not tell me. It was just a delayed sentence. I believe it was, Judge. Something says 9 months, but Judge, I think I'm wrong on that.
Okay. So this is what I'll do. I'll do it for a 6-month delayed sentence. I'm going to assess our cost in the amount of $200. The fine will be $125. Counsel, how quickly can your client get this paid?
Judge, he should have this paid by Monday. Is that Rashi?
By Monday?
As soon as possible.
Monday.
I need a date because I'm going to do a review.
Monday, Judge.
Monday?
Okay. Monday.
All right. Very good. Then I'll set this matter for review on April 5th, 2023. That will be at 10:30 a.m. As long as your client gets this paid, then you don't have to worry about coming on April 5th. Just make sure he gets it paid before April 5th. And then he'll have the 6-month closure. That would take place. September, give me a date in September. September 29th. So his final review would be September 29th, okay?
Okay, Judge, just to make sure I got this right. If he pays the money, we don't have to appear on the 5th of April, correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
I have a question.
Ask me
Yes.
later.
Okay.
Okay, all right. And so September 29th, 2023, he'll be on my docket at 10:30 a.m. And at that time, his matter would be dismissed, but he must be paid in full before April 5th, 2023 at 10:30 a.m. Once he pays in full, the remaining case that the U ticket will be dismissed, which means it should be dismissed on April 5th, 2023.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you all. I appreciate your patience.
Thank you, Ms. Walker.
Thank you.
All right,
Good weekend,
very
everyone.
good.
All right, take
We
care.
are ready. All right, we're ready. Are we ready on Mr. McLean? Let's do it. That should be it. I need dates from Ms. Harris.
I got them. I'm sorry, Judge, April 14th
For who?
for both.
All right, so for Alvin Coles, Z8082811, he'll return to court on April 14th at 8:45. And for Donald Hudgens, 220-600-1101, he will return on April 14, 2023, and he'll be at 8:35 a.m.
Oh, okay, yes.
All right, very good. And then, Ms. Walker, what do we do about her trial? I let Ms. Walker.
Yes, Judge, I'm here. We've reached resolution. I believe we're just waiting on the defendant to show, and I believe they requested a interpreter as well. Oh, maybe he's there with
Okay.
counsel. Okay, I think
All
we're just
right.
waiting on an
Okay.
interpreter.
All right, give me 1 second. I need to do Mr. McLean, and then I'll come back to you all.
Yes,
In the
Judge.
meantime, can I have a
Alright.
quick breakout room with Miss Walker for like 2 minutes?
Yes. Yes, Ms. Wilson, if you can make that happen, that would be great.
Thank you,
All
Judge.
right, you're very welcome. I'm ready on Orlando McLean, case number 220-447-6501 for the people.
Good morning, Sydney Rogers for the people, P 82072.
Thank you, and then for defendant.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Jessica Warfield, P 85391, Defense Counsel for Specialty Court.
All right, thank you. And then if I could have you state your full name for the record, speak loudly in that microphone for me.
Orlando McLean.
All right, thank you. Good morning, Mr. McLean. I'm glad you came back today. All right, very good, very good. All right, we are talking about eligibility. What do the parties have for me?
If Mr. Green first could tell us kind of why we're here.
Yes.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead, Mr. Green.
Yes, Your Honor. So we are here today to formally hear if Mr. McLean can be admitted into our specialty court program. I have conducted our intake with Mr. McLean. He was referred to us on the 13th of March, 2023 by the Honorable Judge Bryant. He is a 26-year-old African-American male. He does have his GED. He is employed. He does have one child. He is at least 18 years old. He does appear to show that he can benefit from our services here in specialty court. He has not participated in a specialty court program within the last 10 years. Mr. McLean did indicate to me that he is interested in working the program. He was respectful and cooperative in the process. And at this time, I would recommend that he be admitted into the specialty court program.
All right. Any objection from any of the parties?
Yes, Judge, I do have an objection for his admission based on his criminal history and the charge that is in front of us today. It's a 2020 domestic of violence offense, which he did, talking to Mr. Green, he did hurt someone very severely. He fractured bones in someone's face. And that I believe that falls under severe impairment, which looking at eligibility for mental health court, the correct MCL to look at is 600.1093, which states that it is the court's discretion, but no violent offenders can be allowed into the program. And violent offender is listed under 600.1090. And violent offender is defined as any individual who is currently charged with or has been convicted of an offense involving the death or serious bodily injury, any individual, whether or not those circumstances are an element of the crime or of criminal sexual conduct in any degree. Based on the case that is, it's from 2020, it's recent. He hit someone or punched them, I believe, in the face, causing bones in the face to break. And then also on his criminal history, he has a 2013 armed robbery, and I do understand he was a juvenile there, but there's 3 counts. In one of the counts were robbery armed. The second account is assault with intent to rob while armed. Third count is weapons felony firearm, which looking under this definition of violent offense, that does seem to fit because the assaultive nature of this crime. It is an older offense. He was much younger at the time. He did have jail time for that, but coupled with the assaultive crime in 2020, and now he does have 3 pending felonies. They're all gun charges from what I understand that are currently waiting to be adjudicated, and they're bound over and at Frank Murphy. Looking at the totality of the circumstances, looking at what a violent offender means for eligibility for a specialty court, I am objecting and based on him not being eligible based on this MCL of what a violent offender is.
All right, a few questions. The armed robbery, those were juvenile cases?
Yes.
Correct, yeah.
He was, I think,
So how old?
15.
He was 15.
I believe.
How old
Is that?
now?
I was 14.
He was 14. All right, he's 26 now. Okay, and then he has the 2020 case where he punched someone in the face, and as a result of that, there were broken bones in the face.
That's my understanding.
All right, and he has 3 pending felony charges, which we know in this great country, we are innocent until proven guilty. So you have 3 felony charges that are pending that are all gun related. Is that correct? All right. Thank you. Let me hear from, where you finished, Ms. Rogers? My apologies. Ms. Rogers, were you finished?
I'm finished. Thank you, Judge.
Okay, all right. Attorney Warfield?
Yes, Your Honor. So in the same review of everything that Ms. Rogers has stated, as you have put on the record, Your Honor, the case from 2013 was a juvenile matter, which I think really should not have a bearing on today. Now, for the domestic violence matter that is before us, yes, according to the facts, Mr. McClain did make contact with someone and cause an injury. However, in the big picture of that matter, there was a defense that was raised as well, and there were extreme circumstances. Based off of the information provided to us from Mr. Green, Mr. McClain does match the eligibility requirements for our for our specialty court outside of the violent offense contention here, Your Honor. He is over the age of 18 and does meet all medical requirement and needs to be admitted. In regards to what Mr. Green has provided to us, Mr. McClain believes that he can benefit from our program as well. So I am asking that he is admitted based off of the totality of the circumstances again into our program, based off of the fact that he will benefit from it and he is willing to participate and eager.
All right, very good. And so outside of, because I'm not inclined to consider, and I understand that Ms. Rogers, that his activity as a juvenile, you may look at it and it can tilt the scale, but I'm not inclined to have that weight very heavily in this process, something someone did at 14 and now they're age 26. What I am concerned about is there was a 2020 event, and I understand that the statute is clear about violent offender if they cause great bodily harm. And I understand they're being punched in the face, or bodily harm. Somebody being punched in the face and breaking bones. You did time for that, is that correct? You did not do any time for that case in 2020? I can't hear you.
I was sent to the county for like 2 days and then they released me on.
I thought I heard somebody said he did some jail time on
Judge,
the 2020 domestic violence.
The 2020 is what he's being referred to on. He did jail time on the juvenile offense. I think 3 years.
Oh, okay. Okay, when you were a juvenile. And then now we have the 2020 case. That's what they're referring you on, and you're not getting, so he's not going to be, if he doesn't come into our specialty court, he's not going to jail on this.
I don't know. I'm not handling this one in front of the judge of record.
Okay, well, clearly, if she referred him over here, that means that Judge Bryan has made some determination that she is leaning toward community supervision, because otherwise she would have just sent him to jail.
Just for the record, I believe this is in front of Judge Austin Garrett.
Oh, I'm Judge Garrett. No. I'm sorry.
Judge Bryan, the one before you, they sent over, it was a Judge Bryan.
He said it was a female judge.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong on that then.
But domestic violence should have been Judge Garrett, but she may have covered for him that day. That
Your
may
Honor,
be
if I can make a,
yes.
if I can make a correction, the charge is not domestic violence, it is misdemeanor ag assault.
Oh, yeah. Misdemeanor aggravated assault.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So thank you for that information as well. So listen, this is where I am. He was 14 when this ugly stuff happened. And I understand that his current case is for aggravated assault. But he's going to get community supervision. And here's where I stand with this, is that while he may teeter with respect to very close to the line for violent offender, I believe that he's still on the right side of the line in order to get help. Because otherwise, young man, if we don't help you, we're sending you back into the community to continue to have the issues that you have, continue to engage in the behavior that you have engaged in without giving you a fighting chance at life and to improve yourself and to get aligned with resources. But let me be clear, the reason that that information is in the statute is because we want to make sure that we're keeping the public safe, and we want to make sure also that we are keeping our employees and our staff. So I do need you to understand where I'm coming from. When you come into this program, because I am going to allow you to be admitted into the program, I'm going to find that you are eligible. But I need you to understand that I do not tolerate any type of aggressive behavior toward the team members, toward the attorneys, toward any of our providers. They will tell you, it will make my head spin around 3 times. I will do a backwards flip. And when I get back on my feet, I'm going to get you. You understand me? And I'm not going to deal with you very nicely. So I need you to just understand that. We're going to align you immediately with resources to help you, whether there are anger issues, whether there are some other issues that you need to address. We're going to align you with all of that because we want you to overcome this and put this behind you at 26 years old, so you can live the next 26 years and the next 26 years not having to encounter the criminal justice system. How does that sound to you? Can't hear you.
Sounds great.
All right, so listen, I'm going to give you an opportunity to work this program. It is work. You heard me? It is work, and that work starts today. Has he seen Miss Price? Miss Price, he probably hasn't seen you because we had to do eligibility. Did he see Miss Price yet?
He has, Your Honor.
He has. All right, wonderful. And so I'll hear your recommendations, but on today, Mr. Green, I want him to get aligned with services. He's to start immediately. While you're in this program, you're going to be testing. Testing is based on the source, or if there are issues co-occurring, testing should be a minimum of 2 times per week. Is there any reason to have him do more than 2 times per week?
No, Your Honor.
All right, then it's going to be a minimum of 2 times per week without excuse. We're going to pay for it. You're to call every day. Notice I said you are to call. Don't wait for a text message. Nobody's gonna tell you, hey, it's time for you to come. I'm telling you that you have to pick up the phone every single day and call. Please, please do not try to count tests. Just call every day. The services that you're going to be aligned with, everything starts today, okay? So that we can get you on task so that you can overcome some of these challenges that you have. How does that sound to you?
Sounds good.
All right, very good. Who do you have with you today? That's your wife. Good morning to you, ma'am. Good morning. All right, very good. And so listen, we want to work with you, and we encourage family participation. family to make sure you're encouraging him outside of the courtroom to follow the mandates of the program. Because Ms. Warfield, did you talk with him about what is required in the program?
Yes, he has
If
been
he's
made aware
accepted?
of the order and what the expectations are, Your Honor.
All right. So you understand that failure to comply has, some consequences attached to it, right? And that those consequences can include a number of things, including jail time. Do you understand that? All right, awesome. You also understand, do you also understand, Mr. McLean, that if you come into this program and you work this program and you successfully complete it, that the charge that's before me is a dischargeable offense? So you would get that matter dismissed here at 36th District Court. Does that sound good to you? Well, that requires some work, some cooperation from you, okay? All right, so with that, I am admitting him. Mr. Green, I'm certain you probably want to see him and get him acclimated to what he needs to do before he leaves this building today. I am going to give him a return to court date of April 5th, 2023. That will be at 8:45 a.m. We will do it by way of Zoom unless Mr. Green tells you that the judge said you must come in. Okay? All right, anything for my consideration? If nothing else, thank you all for your patience this morning. Have a seat, wait for Mr. Green to give you instructions. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you all. I'm ready on my last matter for Ali Al Hassan. Are the parties ready on case number SP 140-439-51?
Yes, Judge. Shannon Walker, P 53794, on behalf of the people, appearing with Officer Kimberly Sterner, the issuing officer. Officer Sterner, would you state your name for the record, please?
Officer Kimberly Sterner, badge 5090.
Good morning, Judge. Mazen Gaith, appearing on behalf of Mr. Ali Al Hassan, who's also present here in my office. My P number is P73845.
Thank you and good morning, counsel. Let me have the interpreter, Ms. Rahal, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that you will interpret the matters as spoken by the parties in today's proceedings and that you will do so completely and accurately without any additions or deletions? So help you God.
I do. Good morning, Your Honor. Samir Rahal, interpreting Arabic for the court, state certified, qualified.
Thank you. All right, please have the defendant state his name for the record.
سيد اعطينا اسمك سيد للتسجيل اسمك الكامل.
علي الحسن.
علي حسن.
Thank you and good morning to you, Mr. Hassan.
صباح الخير سيد.
Judge, at this time, the people would extend an offer to amend the charge to disorderly conduct.
All right, with the understanding that he will, I'm sorry, go ahead, Ms. Rahal.
الموافقين بالتهم الثاني بدل التهم الأول إنه تصرفت غير قانوني.
All right, and counsel, is that with the understanding that he has to plead to the factual basis that's alleged in the ticket, and then I will amend the charge to disorderly conduct?
Yes, Judge.
بقول له إنه بتعرف إنه لازم يعترف للتهم الأول بعدين أنا بغير وبنزلها للتهم الثاني. نعم المحاميك.
Right. Mr. Al Hassan, please raise your right hand.
سيد الحسن ارفع ايدك اليمين.
I need him to come into camera just a little bit more so I can see him.
قرب شوية على الشاشة.
All right. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
بحلف بالله الشهادة رح تعطيها رح يكون الحقيقة وبس الحقيقة. Yes. I swear to God I tell the truth.
Thank you. You may place your hand down.
شكرا نزل ايدك.
Counsel, you may proceed as to constitutional rights.
Mr. Al Hassan, you know today is the date and time set for the trial, correct?
سيد الحسن انت بتعرف اليوم معينينه مشان قضيتك صح؟
And you understand that you have a right to go to trial on the charge that on the original charge of offer to engage.
سيد كمان أنت بتعرف إنه لك حق إنه تكمل بقضية بالتهم الأول إنه حاولت تاخذ خدمات شخص آخر. Yes.
And you understand at that trial, you may be found innocent or you may be found guilty.
وإذا كملت بالقضية بفترة هالقضية بجوز يلاقوك بريء أو مذنب.
And with that understanding, you're giving up your right to a trial to accept the people's offer to reduce the charge.
وبما إنك فاهم هيك عم تتنازل عن ترفع قضية أو تكمل بالقضية ورح موافق أنت تاخذ اللي قدموا لك إياها مدعي العام. صح؟
And you understand by accepting that plea. I'm sorry, Samir, did you have anything else?
No.
And you understand by accepting that plea, you're giving up your right to a trial as well as your right to appeal.
كمان بموافقتك هلا باللي قدموا لك اياها عم تتنازل ترفع قضيه وكمان عم تتنازل تستأنف قرار القضيه اليوم. فهمان؟
And are you accepting this offer freely and willingly?
وبحريتك عم موافق باللي قدموا لك اياها بإرادتك. نعم؟ Yes.
We're satisfied, Judge.
All right, as to the factual basis, counsel, please establish the factual basis.
Mr. Hassan, on or about November 3rd, 2022, were you in the area of Auburn Street and Warren Avenue?
سيد الحسن تقريبا على 11 يوم 3 2022 أنت كنت حد شارع أوبرن وورن. نعم نعم كنت حد شارع وورن.
نعم.
Yes.
And on that date, did you offer
Money in exchange for a sex?
Right, I was gonna say, did you offer money in exchange for sex?
قدمت مصاري وبدال بثمن هالمصاري علشان عمل الجنس. Yes.
We're satisfied, Judge.
I'm satisfied. Thank you. I'm satisfied as well. I'll accept your plea. Guilty. I'm amending the charge to disorderly conduct, and I'm ready for sentencing.
اوكي موافق بجوابك انه انت مذنب وراح احكم عليك حاليا.
Anything from either party before sentencing?
Nothing from the people.
We have nothing further.
عم تسأل إذا أي شيء تقولوه قبل ما أحكم قالوا لا.
All right, then I am ready for sentencing, and it is as follows. I am assessing the cost in the amount of $225.
تكاليف $225.
I'm assessing the fine in the amount of $200.
الجزاء $200.
I am also requiring the following. The defendant must submit to HIV testing.
لازم تاخذ فحص الإيد.
Defendant must also complete 40 hours of community service in the city of Detroit.
ولازم تخدم 40 ساعة خدمات الجالية في مدينة ديترويت.
Defendant must also complete the prostitution offenders class. He can do so through Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center.
كمان بساوث ويست ديترويت في عندهم برنامج مجبور تكمل هالبرنامج بساوث ويست.
All right. And so, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I just said in Detroit, be Detroit.
All right. And counsel, how much time, I saw your hand. Go ahead, counsel.
Judge, because of my client's limited English, are they gonna be able to accommodate him as far as that class?
Yes,
They do have interpreters, or is that given in?
they will have an interpreter to get him through the classes, yes.
Okay, and he sets that up through, is that through probation?
Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center. Miss Mack, can you find out who my probation person will be? So that they can make sure he gets through, you know, he gets connected, well, he can make sure he gets connected to services. I need that person's and their phone number so we can give it to counsel, so he can connect his client on today while we have an interpreter.
راح يجيبوا الشخص مسؤول عنك بيقدر يدلك على المكان اللي لازم تروح عليه على العنوان، وكمان راح يكون في محاميك عم يسأل إنه ما بيعرف اللغة كيف بده يحضر هالصف، قال بيكون في مترجم هنيك.
All right, and so counsel will make sure that you all get connected. How long do you want your client to, I'll give him 90 days to get everything done. How does that sound?
اوكي رح تعطيك 3 اشهر لتكمل.
يوم لتخلص كل شيء بيمشي الحال. دفع الغرامة. I think that should be sufficient, Jen.
3 months? All right, so I'm going to review this. July, I'll put it on for July 28th, 2023 at 10:30 a.m.
شهر 7 يوم 23 2000 at 10:30 الساعة 10:30 الصبح.
Okay. Yeah, but we need to connect them, so don't call any probation officer then. All right, very good. And so I'm gonna ask them to hang around so that Ms. Rahal, if you could connect them so that they can get to probation, so he can get on task with satisfying the terms and conditions that I've set forth. Counsel, you have time for that today?
I do, Judge. I was just gonna say, I know Mr. Hall may have prior engagement. If it's not a problem, I mean, I can translate for him. It's not an issue.
I mean, that's up to you. We're not in a court, not in a court setting, but just make sure your client is going to be in compliance. That's all I'm saying.
I will make sure that by the review date, we have everything completed, Judge.
بتقول
Alright, awesome.
أكون مكمل كل الشغل اللي طلبته منك والدفعات من هون لشهر 7 سيد. Thanks.
All right, thank you all. Thank you for your patience. Before we go off, I need the defense to stay and the prosecutor. Can you please tell Mr. Green to come on with those warrants that he has?
And Judge Officer Sterner is free to leave?
Oh, absolutely. Thank you. Good to see you, officer. Be safe.
Thank you. Be safe.
All right.
Yeah, Mr. Green is supposed to get on, Judge, and file some warrants on the rest.
Tell him I'm ready right now. I told y'all I got it. Yes, ma'am. Sorry. Hello, Miss Cleveland. You just about to. He about to miss me too.
Everybody good? Everybody got warrants. I'm a sign.
Oh, then you have to put his 100 charges and set aside all of those dismissals. For Dorsey? Mr. Green, you ready? I'm ready.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'm adding these to my docket. Let's go, Mr. Green, let's do it.
So should I call the case numbers?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So for J. Rue Campbell, we have case number SP 116-01042. We have SP 127-87751. We have SP 12787-752. We have SP 131-90531. SP 13190532. SP 13961271. SP 13961272. SP 13961273. and SP 1396133. I'm sorry, let me start that one over. SP 1396131.
All right, and that is for J. Rue Campbell. Mr. Green, you have indicated to this court that Mr. Campbell is not in compliance with the court's orders. He's not testing, is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
When is his next court date though, Mr. Green?
His next court date will be April 5th.
Okay, well, I want to put him on notice that he's going to have a probation violation hearing, Ms. Walker, for that date. And then he'll continue to appear on my docket for April, would you say April 5th?
Yes, Your Honor.
April 5th. Any objection?
No, Judge, so we're not issuing a warrant today. It'll just be a probation violation hearing April 5th?
Yes. And if
Okay.
he doesn't, he probably won't show up for court. He's doing what he wants to do, and we'll let him for a moment. All right. Who's your next person? I'm sorry, Mr. Feigens.
I just wanted to say no objection, Judge, to
Okay. Wonderful. All right, who do you have up next?
Next up, we have Curtis Smith. Case numbers SP 114-13522, SP 114-13523, SP 114-13741, SP 114-13742, SP 114-13743, SP 114-13751, and SP 904-9411.
All right, thank you. And Mr. Green, for the record, Mr. Smith is also not in compliance with the court's program. What happened with Mr. Smith? Just refresh my memory.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Smith missed two drug screens on March 25th and March 28th. I have since contacted him several times and have not gotten a response. And at this time, I'm unsure where he is at. I did see that a screen was, drop was made on 3/29/23. So he did complete one, but as I said, I have had no contact with him as his phone goes straight to voicemail.
And when is his next court date?
And his next court date is also April 5th, 2023.
All right, then what I'm going to do, Mr. Green, you need to send him also out a notice of probation violation, as you will do for Mr. Campbell. And then I will determine how we proceed on April 5th. Any objection from the attorneys?
no objection, Your Honor. Thank you for the notice.
All right, very good. And then I have for Roshan Holloway, I have case number 21045075001. Is that his only case number?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Green?
That's correct.
All right, very good. Tell us what's going on with Roshan Holloway.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Holloway was ordered after court by you to report to facility to complete an assessment, and this was on March 29th, 2023. He also zoomed in the next day to confirm whether or not he had completed that assessment on March 30th. Mr. Holloway indicated that he did, and at the time, From my report, it was to my understanding that he did go into the facility. However, it was brought to my attention later on that day, on the 30th, that Mr. Holloway only walked in and signed in, but he did not complete the assessment. So he walked in but did not complete the assessment. And at this time, he has not completed it as ordered by
All right,
you.
when is he scheduled to come back?
He is also scheduled for April 5th.
Then I would like you to send out a notice of probation violation for Mr. Holloway as well. And then on the 5th, I will determine how we proceed.
No objection.
I think this is no objection, thank you. I think this is the last one. And this is for Mr. John Peoples. Oh, I've already placed this on the record, so we're good with Mr. Peoples. I'm just signing off. All right, awesome. Okay, those are all of the matters, right, Mr. Green?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Reed, Mr. Ficus, thank you, Ms. Walker. You all have a great rest of your Friday and a great weekend.
You too, Judge.
All right. So, Mr. Okay, you good?